All right, guys, we're live.
Yay!
Another on the bench episode.
Of course,
Frankie
Frankie.
Perone. Did you know that I was putting that picture in there?
I did not.
Well, I did.
I was going to say, you shouldn't even have submitted that photo, Perone.
I took it. I put it in there. He didn't submit that, just so everybody knows. I
Okay.
put it in there to give him best theme music. That's right, Travis. You know it, man. It's a good fucking song. Ooh, we're not allowed to curse here. We got Cat on. We got to be under our best behavior.
No, we don't.
The Cat's on tonight,
Well, we know.
and
Fuck her.
HR department notified me this week. They said we haven't had any, females on the show, and that if we don't, there might be litigation. So I was like, all right, we got to ask Cat to finally be on the show. So Cat is here.
Oh, did you ask me?
I asked her, yeah. As you can see, there's only going to be 10 of us in here tonight. There's six guests and 4 from us for the show. So we're going to keep a 10th spot on the screen and have a lot of fun. Justin now is rejoining up. I don't know why he's got Fredo in his name. He is Fredo. Yeah, he's pulling a Fredo.
He was our Fredo. 2 cocktail waitresses at a time. That's son of a.
Well, listen, we're gonna have a good time tonight. I love these on the benches because it gives everybody an opportunity to show their work. Obviously, Russ has been here before. Frankie Perone has been here before. We got TJ Rohans that's on for the first time. Our buddy Johnny Lippencott's here. Steve Andriano's been here before, and Kathy Morella's here for the first time. So we're gonna have a good time tonight, and it's gonna go about an hour and a half, maybe a little more. Sometimes these shows go a little more, but it might go a little less. We'll see how things go.
Let us know if you're tired of seeing any of these people, and we won't bring them back on again.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun.
Real nice.
Just
Rob Adams.
Oh yeah, me. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have, so listen,
Nice.
things are going good, man. It's already March. It's getting nice and warm here now. It was freaking freezing the last few weeks here in the Northeast, man. A lot of snow. Everything's finally melting. We're getting back to normal over here.
It's
So
35 degrees there today, wasn't it?
dude, I tell you right now, fucking 35 or 40 degrees is balmy, considering it was like -5 like a week ago. Walking out my fucking
Moving on. Fucking
well,
whiny Americans.
Jesus, we're gonna have a good time tonight. We're gonna show work. Listen, Cat is the we have to have a little chivalry here. So Cat is gonna go first and show her work. Cat's a great modeler. What's that?
That'd be new.
What, to go first?
Chivalry.
Chivalry.
Don't worry about it.
Cat is a regular in our build rooms. I mean, Cat's a big part of the group, and we have a lot of guys and a lot of women too. I'm hitting my mic over here. We have a lot of fun in our build rooms. It gets a little, and I tell people all the time, and we need an HR department. It gets a little crazy. People start saying stupid shit and causes problems, and we don't want people to get offended. There's a lot of short jokes that get thrown around in that room. I get offended by it.
Sure you do.
I make fun of Frankie Donati's head, his bald head. He gets offended. Rob Adams staggers into the room. We make fun of him. He gets offended. Justin doesn't get offended. He doesn't give a shit. And Toots,
I don't give a flying fuck.
He's always in a bad mood. So it doesn't matter what you say to that guy.
And they come up for more every week.
Yeah.
The good thing about my bald head is you'll never see the top of it, Rob. So.
That is true, though, Frankie.
There's no flat spot for your beard.
That is true. All right, we're just waiting for some more people to join up, but see people still joining, which is great. So we'll just give it another minute or two while we're joining up, and we're gonna have fun tonight. Steve Andriano is on. I have to decide if we're gonna put him on at the end or in the middle, because if we put him on at the end, people might start falling asleep and leaving. So you know what? Actually, I think we'll put him on at the end, because by that time, when people leave, the show's pretty much over anyway, so it doesn't matter. Right at that point, right, Steve?
You think I can make it past 9?
Why are you dressed up? It's like 8:00 on a Friday night, and you're like,
that's what old people wear.
To go to like an insurance seminar or something.
He's not dressed up. That's old people gear.
Right. You know what? That's right, man. You're like the old Italian grandfather who wore like the short button-down sleeveless, the short sleeve button-down shirt with with the machete and cutting like vegetables off the garden during the summertime.
Just lucky he's
pocket
not,
protector.
we're lucky he's not wearing the wife beater.
Yeah, I'm like,
Cutting down vegetables with a machete? Isn't that a little aggressive?
No, did you ever watch Sebastian Maniscalco? He tells the story about his grandfather with the short sleeve button-down shirt with the tie and the 95 degrees out in the garden with his long pants.
You haven't seen some Long Island eggplants, Adams.
They're big, man. They get big. All right, so listen, everybody's coming in. We're gonna get started. So we're gonna start. Everybody, listen. Kat's gonna go first. Kathy Morell is a good friend of ours. She's me. She's a
Oh
amazing
boy.
woman. She's me. She's a friend of ours. So she's got street cred in the hobby now.
She's a Marine.
Yeah,
That's
she's
street
she's a
cred.
Marine.
Yeah.
She's a veteran. We thank you for your service, Kat.
Yeah, thank you, Kat.
Thank you.
No
She's a
problem.
tough cookie. She is. She doesn't
I
put up with any
noticed she
shit.
doesn't have an insanity T-shirt yet.
Yeah, we'll
Jesus
just
Christ,
we
what are
gotta
you
get her.
turning her
to
into
stop.
a-
No, I've been
You're
asking
into a
for
Pat
one for
Benatar
years.
song.
We
She's
have
a
there's a,
tough
listen. There's
cookie.
a lot of things that we need to do that we've
If
been.
you're a
slacking
former
on
Marine,
for
you
a long
don't need
time.
an insanity shirt.
That's right. So we're gonna
The Marine automatically qualifies you for the insanity part.
well,
That's
listen,
right.
Kat's a great Kat. You do great work. You're a great model. You take on a lot of crazy projects, big
Thank you.
ships and things like that. So I know that we definitely want to. Is that TJ? Is that you like responding on here? Oh,
Sorry.
you're saying hello. No, I love it.
No,
It's
so-
mixing me up. I want you to definitely interact on there, please. That's what it's there for. I just saw TJ pop up that Frankie put on the screen, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's in the fucking chat. It's in the group, in the room.
Yeah,
All right, so
I wanted everybody else in the chat to know I was here.
yeah, so usually what we do is we usually have people backstage while people are on, but you know what? We have enough spots for everybody, so we'll keep everybody on and have a good time tonight. That way, everybody can. Steve, for Christ's sake, man, you can mute your mic when you got a cough. For God's sake, this is a live show. You're
It might not
embarrassed.
turn on again.
Can you speak? Just take your headset off, man. Unless you're having a medical emergency, that's a different story.
Somebody
We can
get
maybe
that guy a
hold of your
marshmallow.
wife.
Call 911. Oh,
Fucking poor guy. All right, we're joking around. So listen, Kat, this a lot of people might not
Yes.
be aware of you. Just like just a little about yourself, and also how you got into the hobby, what you like to build, and then we'll look at your stuff. Sound good?
Your models.
So
Yeah,
yeah, definitely just models. No, I started building models when I was 10 and went right up through high school, even maybe the first few months that I was in the Marine Corps. Then life took over, and I drove a semi truck over the road, so that kind of killed the whole modeling thing for quite a few years, about 20 some odd years. And 2019, I picked it back up and been going pretty strong ever since. And I do a lot of different genres, but probably about the only thing I don't do is I don't do a lot of sci-fi, but I'll do armor, aircraft. I've been on a ship fanatic kick here lately. I've done like 4 ships in a row. So, but yeah.
Listen, you do good stuff, Kat, and that's why we got you on. And I want people to see your work, and we're gonna do that right now. Frankie Perone, I think we hear you sanding, so mute your mic.
I'm not sanding.
Oh, I thought you were sanding your nails or doing your nails or something.
Not me. I'm not sanding at all.
All right, my bad. Yeah, so Frankie, let's get it going. Let's see Kat's work. Kat does great stuff. We're gonna see some of the ships that Kat does. Look at this; it's so damn big. You got to take them outside to take pictures of, man.
It's not that
Okay.
big. It's only about 20 inches or something like that. But anyway, that
Yeah,
is
That might not big for you, Kat, but for
That's
me,
large.
20
Well, then
inches
you
is
need
pretty
to get a
damn
big. You need to get a bigger barbecue then.
compared to a tank,
So-
it's big.
That's beautiful.
Who's
Yeah,
trying
it
to?
is.
Yeah, so this is the TACM 1/350th Station class German frigate. And I added some PE railings to it, otherwise it's out of the box. And I've built 2 of these TACM ships that I'm going to show here. Oh, that's a completely different. Oh no, that is the Hessian.
Well,
Okay.
it's a German helicopter, and it's your only German ship, so I figured we'd be okay.
Yeah. So this is the version, the US or FGS Hessen. I almost said USS, but yeah, they're pretty good kits. The TACM kits, they go together well, and the strange superstructure and everything. Each one of those angles is a separate piece, and so when you initially look at it, you're like, oh my gosh, how is this thing gonna go together? But it just falls right together. It really does. And the only problem I had with this particular kit, the red caution striping just absolutely disintegrated. So half of it isn't on the ship. You put it in the water and you take it out, and then it like fell into like 7 or 8 different pieces. So, but yeah, that's the latest one that I just did. I just finished that last week, as a matter of fact.
Nice.
So
It's gorgeous.
That came out great.
Oh, and so
Took it
listen, Johnny
outside
got
to get some
Johnny got
natural
kicked
light.
out, and it's saying that it's full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How is it full? Oh, here's Johnny right here. There's Johnny. Johnny, you're killing me, for God's sake, Johnny. Johnny, you're
Sorry
killing
about
me.
Johnny. I'm sorry.
You can't take
In
this
and
guy
out.
anywhere, man. He's the
Hey,
kid that he's like the kid that keeps getting lost at the fucking mall. Won't stand by you, hold your hand. To stay put.
That kid is back on the escalator again.
All right, sorry, Cat. I'm sorry we had a little. That's why this is live. But this is like life as it
It's all right.
happens right now.
It keeps it fun.
Wow, look at this thing. How big is this thing, Cat?
It's just a little bit bigger than the last ship, but
That's like 2 feet tall, like long. It's it's not
force feet,
Wow.
force perspective there, right?
whatever the case may be. Is how many inches is this sucker?
About as many as you are tall.
2 feet. Yeah, it's about 24 inches. This is the trumpeter. This is also 1/350th scale, the Jeanne d'Arc, 2008. And for a
Jack
trumpeter
looks
kit,
awesome.
this thing,
What's up, Joe?
for a trumpeter kit, it went together really, really well.
Wow, this is really nice,
Yes.
Cat. So when you're doing this, you are you painting things in situ, or are you painting them and then putting them together?
Most of it I'm painting and then putting it together. Just the
Okay.
nature of how you build a ship, you know.
Andrew
I've
Meese
tried
asked what
to-
your favorite Carl. Andrew Meese just asked you a question. What's your favorite?
I can't
what's
see it.
Oh, F.
What's your
Andrew.
favorite flavor crayon? What's wrong with Andrew?
That's a Marine joke.
That's a
yeah,
Marine joke.
joke. Yeah. They say we eat crayons. I don't know where that started, but yeah.
Probably by somebody eating a crayon.
Tell him your
Tell him
favorite. It's
purple.
kiwi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
What's up, Dom? Dom is
Yeah,
saying you got
anyway.
good stuff. Look at this. This is excellent, Cat. Really nice, man. Really nice.
Yeah.
This is. If you put this on the water, it looked like it would be real. For God's sake, look at this thing.
Yeah, and this was taken. It was like 0 degrees outside, so
Ooh.
I wanted to get some natural lighting in it. So I very quickly took it out on the porch, took the pictures, and got it back inside.
Kind of,
At least
it's almost impossible to, unless you have like a huge light box or something. You can never take a picture of that properly inside. You couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
yeah. Well, some of my pictures are shown inside, and I have pretty good lighting in here. But
No, this guy, this is
yeah, it's
big. I
still
mean,
not
these
natural.
ships are
Yeah.
pretty big. I mean, you could. I'm not listening. Obviously, you can. It's just difficult to get it all in focus and the whole thing together. It's big.
This is all these pictures, by the way, Riv. All these pics are all taken with a cell phone.
Listen, you know what? But I mean, listen. I'm gonna say this. Obviously, when you're taking a picture of a ship like that, using a cell phone camera would work really well. You know, because of the size of it, because you can get everything in one snap. But when you have something small like a tank and you want to try to, like something like this, obviously, I put it bigger, Frankie. I mean, even with this, because it's so big, the back of the boat's still in focus too, which is great. You know, a
Yeah.
lot of times the back is not as in focus.
Well, you can't quite see the whole back, so
Right, it's clipped off a little bit, but this
It's a
is
question
great,
of depth of field. That's what it is.
right. It's a
Right,
depth
the
of
depth
field.
of field's
yeah.
good on that. Oh,
Yeah, really
there
good.
is an app for your iPhone called Pro Camera that'll let you use
Yeah.
your iPhone almost like a manual camera, and it works really well.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have an
And it's
iPhone,
free.
so this is an iPhone.
They make it for Samsungs too, Cat.
Yeah, they
make
probably
it
make
for-
it for the other.
Okay.
They do the same.
Android.
type of- Yeah.
Anyway,
What's
I
this?
can
Is
tell
it
you
a
though.
Russian guy?
Looking at
This
those
is,
ships makes me want to pull out my aircraft carrier and start it.
There you go.
yeah, there you go.
Justin, I don't want to start an aircraft carrier
Shut
right
up.
now.
Justin,
I got
you can't
divorced
even
for that reason.
Yeah, you're having a hard time staying focused as it is. For Christ's sake, let's stick to.
I
Like,
just
the
said
other
it makes me want to. I haven't done anything at the bench in freaking weeks.
Nah, I'm only kidding. Cat, what are we looking at here with this guy?
This is a Hemet A3, and this is the beginning or after I got it probably 80% done, and this has the CRAM
Vulcan pharynx.
gun system. Yeah, phalanx
Tic-Tac.
basically. That's
Oh,
it.
cool.
That's it.
The R2D2.
Done.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. The
R2D2 with a
Done.
Was this a trumpeter kit?
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's- I love-
Well, I love kit trumpeter.
I
Same,
love Kit.
same
Right, right.
difference, right?
R2D2 with a
1/35th
boner.
scale.
right.
That's really cool. Okay, look at that thing. Now, what is this though? Like, what type of vehicle is it? Like, what is that thing?
A Hammond.
It's the Hemet A3,
That's called a truck, Rob.
and then they put
No,
it.
I know the truck, you asshole. I'm talking about the thing in the middle.
That's R2D2. Rob,
Oh,
you love
that's,
Star
Wait.
Wars.
The
R2D2
phalanx-
Well,
with an
they are-
erection.
The Army calls it a CRAM, but the Navy would call it a phalanx.
And what does it
Because
do?
the CRAM to me is a has got missiles on it. The
Right.
Navy
Yeah.
CRAM is missiles.
It's
so
basically
I
the same
don't know
gun
what
that
it
the
is.
A-10 uses.
Okay.
It's a
Well,
close in weapon system. Basically, they put these near airfields and bases over in Iraq and probably Afghanistan as well. And they don't really move. They just sit there, and their radar will pick up an incoming missile, and they're supposed to be able to shoot it down.
I think the
Before it
Israelis
hits.
are using them.
They probably are.
Yeah.
You hear that, Adam Jackson?
Yeah, they're
Yeah, I don't think we actually use it. It's more of a
Meesey could tell you more about it because he said he actually was in bases over there, and he remembered he heard these things going off in the middle of the night, so they knew they were shooting something down. And they must have been successful
What
because
could
he's still
possibly
with us.
be heading to? Oh, when he was in Iraq, not when he was in
Drones.
New Zealand.
yeah.
Yeah, and Iraq.
Oh,
yeah, nothing
Iraq.
was being.
No,
done
I-
in
I
New
know. I was
Zealand,
going to say
right.
like
In Australia attacking New Zealand.
I was like, there's one of these that's trying to take over again, huh?
A wombat attack.
There you go.
Yeah.
CRAM, counter rocket artillery and mortar. CRAM.
There you go. Interesting.
Wes
man.
Meesey
Oh,
took
okay.
one to the hobby shop to pick up his order.
This is a really good job, Kat. This is a really
we're
interesting.
just-
This is like a Keith. Did Keith Hay make this too? Because Keith Hay's into that shit. Those types.
No, he's making a different one. He bought the big M1072. I think he's got. I think Frankie's got that one too.
Here's
Yeah,
another
that's it.
chip here, huh, Kat? Now this is in a booth. You try to take a picture in the photo booth with this thing or something, huh?
Yeah, I kind of tried to make a makeshift photo booth to bring out gray a little more. This is another TACM kit. This is a Russian Corvette. They just call it Project 20380, and Russian with those orange main decks. I have no idea why they paint all their warships with orange decks, but you know that's
Is it easy to see
tradition
or
or
something?
something.
Is that like a helicopter?
Well, you don't
pad on the
want to
back?
see it. Yeah, it's
Oh.
a helicopter pad. The kit didn't come with a helicopter, so I didn't have a Russian helicopter to put on the back of it. But basically,
Well, my
I just
guess-
built this kit because it looked cool. I mean,
Yeah, no, it is
looks
cool.
It is.
It looks cool.
My guess
I was
is they
like, and it
painted
was
that
like
orange.
a $40 kit.
I guess they wanted the helicopters to be able to see the ship so they can
Yeah,
land.
that's probably for that.
Well,
Mhm.
I don't know. All their warships are all orange decks, except for they kind of sort of.
Well, have you seen the color they paint the
Carrier.
insides of their cockpits? They just do weird shit.
Yeah, that bluish.
I think they
Bluish
just have a
stuff.
color wheel and they go, "Do this one."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's what
We got-
either makes you feeling agitated or keeps
We
you
got
awake.
extra. Yeah, we got extra of this color. Let's use that.
Yeah,
know.
maybe. Anything else, Frankie?
Of course, but she's still talking about it.
Oh,
Still
oh, no, I'm
two.
not. I'm not talking
Still
about
two.
another kid, like another picture of this.
No.
No more pictures
No,
of
like
this.
about
No.
3.
But there's
Yeah.
one picture I forgot to show, so we're going to show it because it just shows you how wacky Cat can be.
Wow.
Oh, yeah,
my.
that is that's the mast for that Jeanne d'Arc, the
Oh wow.
helicopter carrier, and most of it is photo etched. There's the actual mast itself and the yard arms are plastic, and the little radar dishes are plastic, but everything else is photo etch.
Are you just spraying that like to me, like primer and spray can,
Yeah, that's just it's
No.
Mr. Hobby.
Mr. Hobby?
That's
Nice.
in primer. It's in primer. Yeah. But I was pleased how well it came out because it was it took quite a while to just do that little mast. And
Who's
that's
Squid
only
Lips
about
again?
that
Who's
big.
Squid Lips again?
You know?
Justin, who's Squid Lips again?
I don't know.
That is one of the guys in a group. I just can't, I'm blanking right now. Guys, they're always
Yeah, I
causing
don't know
trouble.
who he is either.
That's pretty damn cool, Kat. That's really cool. I love that you're using the photo edge. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
afraid.
Frankie
Well, I
put
love
on with-
photo edge.
Be
Frankie
very
and Russ
afraid.
were afraid of photo edge for a long time. Now they love it. Now it's like crack.
Yeah. We passed that stuff
I'm
up.
not
We're making our own
Adriano.
crap
I like
now.
it.
Right.
He
Never
is the
afraid.
devil.
Crack.
The devil.
Oh, no, what do we got here, Kat?
Wow.
This is the Revell. This is a 1/200 scale. It's the Smeet Houston Ocean Tug,
Cool.
and I added the photo etch railings to it because it came with plastic railings, and they just were so out of scale. I mean, in scale they would have been as big as, you know, somebody's thigh. So it was like actually that picture right there, there's two things I could show you with that. One is that winch. I made that winch cable out of wire.
Wow.
And then
Oh, nice job.
you can see
twisting
the railing. Yeah, you take 3 strands of it and then
Then
twist it
twist
with
it,
a
yep.
drill. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then yeah, you can see that rail. That's the kit rail, and it's plastic. And after I put it on there, I was like, that makes it look like a toy. So
Yeah.
I ripped it off and did aftermarket photo etch
Whose dog
railing.
is barking? Whose dog is barking?
I've been walking
Not
so much,
mine.
you think my dogs are
That's
barking.
my dog. I'm muting my mic. Sorry.
Yeah, mute your mic, Johnny. That'll hit that dog.
Well, I don't know if that would stop the barking though.
Roll up a newspaper.
But-
Smack.
This kit it actually came with it was all pre-colored. The
Wow, this
hull
looks
was red,
great,
the decks were already green, and the superstructure was white, but I painted it all. I
Yeah,
wasn't
Jerry
gonna
Jerry
leave it
just wrote
bare
Russian
plastic.
ship decks are commonly painted red due to the use of specialized iron oxide based anti-corrosive primer. There you go. Coated designed to protect metal from rust, which I guess is pretty
Well, I thought
harsh
that was on the
environments up
bottom.
there in the freaking Arctic. I don't know.
Yeah.
What kit is this? This kit? What is it again?
Well, that's
Kat?
the same one. That's the Ocean Tug. It's the 1/200 scale Revell.
Revell, huh?
Hu-
How was
Smith
putting
Houston.
this together?
It was really good for Revell, to be
I
honest
didn't
with
know
you.
Revell did anything in 200 scales.
Banger.
Yeah,
huh?
they've got a
Right.
couple of Ocean Tugs and little small ship kits, and this thing is not really all that small. It's about, I don't know, 17 inches long or something. You know, it's not.
Did it come with the
It's,
rigging line and everything? Or did you have to add
No.
all that?
No, I did all that. That's all easy line. I
Interesting.
rigged it, and then I rigged I even rigged the 3 cranes. I put some rigging on that so they're not just plain plastic.
Really good.
But,
I
yeah, it
want,
turned out.
You know, I always say I want to build a ship, not necessarily a tugboat, but like a ship in general. But I'm never feel like I have the time to do it. I mean, freaking Justin has no time. He's either picking up cocktail waitresses now or going ghost hunting.
Knowing Justin, he'd build
Why
it
do you
as a
think his
tugboat
middle name is
tugboat.
Fredo? Man, he's picking up 2 cocktail waitresses at a time.
Right, Justin? Make it a rubbing tugboat?
A rub and tug, absolutely.
You going to the rub and tug? Is there any over there in Philly? Over there? You
That
know
was a
the
rub
rub
and
and
tug
tugs.
boat.
When you drive past the freaking a strip mall and there's a massage parlor with like a sheet or a comforter blocking the window, that's where you go.
Thanks for the tip.
You would know.
Oh, now I'm the bad guy
Yeah.
because I know where the rub and
Yeah,
tugs
the
are.
last massage I went to go get, I got kicked out because I was laying the wrong way. The face hole was not for my face.
Oh, all right. So we got,
Oh, my
remember, we
God.
got Kat here. We're talking inappropriate right now. Very. Kat, what do we got here?
No, you're just talking normal. Anyway,
Right, exactly.
this
I'm
is
sure
my
she's
current
heard worse.
project. Yeah. Well, I don't know. This is my current project. This is the 1/200 scale. The kit is I love kit, and it's the Curtis Wilbur, but I am making it the USS Cole,
Oh,
which,
sweet.
as you know,
Well, they got
it's like
hit.
a commemorative project for me. Just
Right.
in honor of the
Wow, it's
sailors that lost their lives on the USS Cole in October of 2000 when it got hit in Yemen. But this is just a mock-up of what it'll look like. I basically just put all the structures on there, and I was like, wow, this thing's going to look cool. Well, keep going, Frank, because that's the after picture.
Is it? Oh, it's the after. Okay, here. Let me give you the.
Come on, Frank.
Yeah, so this I'm using the HS Models detail set, which is a very expensive detail set. I probably wouldn't buy it again. It costs double the price of the actual kit, but it has a ton of
Look at the difference
3D
between
printed
that
parts.
and that, though. Yeah, look at the
Yeah.
difference. there.
Yeah, it fixes the nose of it. So basically, the kit costs over $200, and
Yeah, but it's a lot
I'm
of kids.
a little nervous. I'm a little nervous with doing this because I'm literally cutting the nose off of the front of the ship and gluing that nose on. But it turned out well. You can see that's the final product.
It looks great.
I actually got the angle right. It took a few times and sanded it down just a little bit at a time, Probably took me 2 hours just to do this nose. And then wet sanded it and then put the primer on it. And I was like, it worked.
Well, now we know your specialty, right? You're friggin' modeling rhinoplasty.
Yeah, there you go. Too bad I can't make money doing that. Yeah, that was the part when it was glued on before.
I told you before, ankle pictures. Ankle pictures will pay the mortgage.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! Look, I hear the.
She
letters
has
coming in there.
self-respect.
What letters? There's no letters. It'd be letters of sign me up. Let me subscribe.
That's an after picture too, there, Frank. So.
Oh my God, woman.
Frank, Frankie, we're losing people too, man, because Frankie can't.
Because the other thing that you had to do with that HS Models is you had to cut the vertical launch systems completely off of the main deck. So you're putting these giant holes in there. Yep, that's the rear launch system, and you cut them out, and then you put in the 3D printed one, which is more detailed.
Nice.
A little more crisp.
Yeah,
and got them all on there. That's the front, where you cut the vertical launch, and you can see that little piece of white plastic. I cut a little too much, so I had to put some plastic card in there to support it. But that's how it turned out, so you can't tell.
Nice.
No, you're doing good work. It's seamless.
Good standing and feeling
together. It's seamless.
Yeah, this is all fantastic work, Kat.
Yeah, no, really nice, Kat. This is excellent,
spectacular.
excellent stuff.
And then
definitely better model than a lot of the guys in this room.
Oh, geez.
I mean,
So that's the haul when I was doing a little bit of
oh wow, okay.
color modulation and all that, and I just painted it the other night. So here it's all painted up now.
Oh, nice.
So you can't really tell in this camera, but it has some nice weathering.
Spray can?
No, this is airbrush.
Okay. You want a lot
Only
of
thing
paint?
I spray can is only thing I'm spray canning is primer. It's all airbrush.
Really
So,
nice.
That's it.
And
That's
that's
all I
that for
got.
Kat. Oh wait, one more.
Yep.
One more, Kat. This one because it's a good shot, right? Because it's.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's the Jeanne d'Arc, all the
is it?
photo etch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, Kat, super gluing or are you soldering? Solder.
No, super glue.
Really?
Super
Wow.
gluing with that VMS super glue. I love that stuff for ship railings. It works great because you can bump, if you accidentally bump the ship railing, it'll usually just bend.
Right.
The VMS has enough give in it.
The black
It's got
stuff?
what they call shear strength.
No, I use the clear. I'll use the black for like filler, so that way
Right.
I can see where I sanded. But yeah.
VMS Flexi CA on the like other CAs like Bob's whatever, those other ones or whatever, just like
Bob
Gorilla
Smith
Glue.
Industries.
Right. VMS has what they call shear strength. There's a little rubberiness to the super glue. That way, it actually has a little pull to it. Like it just doesn't snap. It actually will pull. You have to kind of pull it off, and that's why it's
And-
so.
and-
That's why it's so good.
And the reason that I found out about VMS was listening to your podcast. So I decided I'd try it. And then when I tried it, I was like, oh, I got to buy some more of that. I have more tubes of it in the refrigerator.
No, it's
That's
great.
good
I have
place-
a bunch.
Good
I have
place
a
to
bunch
keep
of
it.
them.
You don't want to stockpile too much of it though, because it still has a shelf life, even though you're keeping it. In the
Yeah, I got a lot of it. It just sits there, but yeah, it does. It works, but the thing is it hardens quicker than it would normally would. Like if you put a
Yeah.
drop in a little thing to keep it, it'll get hard. It'll harden a little faster when it's older. If it's newer,
Really, that's like the opposite of humans.
I found it to be the opposite.
no.
I use beer tabs.
How much
That's
super
how
glue
I
you
put
use,
it in
Rob?
there.
Seriously, how much super glue are you using? You don't use a lot of super glue. You just build with plastic mostly, don't you?
I use super glue.
For what? I'd say actually a question.
Photo etch. Photo etch.
What photo etch are you doing, man? Come on, you're talking to your friend here. No, you're not gonna have to lie to me. Come on.
I actually
crafting
started a
stuff.
ship and did some photo etch in that thing, and I was like, "Fuck this!" And I put it back in the box.
Nah, well, listen. In all seriousness, like on planes, there's not a lot of photo etch. I mean, right? What are you doing photo etch wise on planes, with the exception of like a cockpit, right?
Not much, no.
Not a
Right.
lot.
So you're
Not
doing
usual.
figures and stuff. Kat, listen, excellent stuff. You're more than welcome to hang out with the boys tonight, or we won't be offended if you leave. I know Frankie Donati's bothering you
I ain't
right
going
now,
anywhere.
so I don't think he'll take offense to it.
Kat, I wanted
Huh?
to ask real quick though. You said you're a former Marine. Were you shipborne? Is that your interest in the ships, or where does that come from?
No, I didn't. I was in at peacetime. I was on one base, and I was motor transport. I was a freaking truck driver. So no, I don't know where the ships come from. I like the details that are in these ships.
Okay.
And it wasn't until 2019 that I even knew what photo etch was.
Okay.
And 6 months later, I was putting together the USS Hornet in
Yeah,
one
you're doing
200
great
scale.
work though.
So
Michi's saying one day you get the biz, right, you get the Bismarck out. No, Kat, listen, we on our last podcast, but before the Insanity After Dark, of episode 44, we did talk about taking risks in the hobby and doing certain different things and not being afraid. And like Rob Adams said, well, you do it and then becomes part of your toolbox, as Rob said, right, Rob?
Yep. Yeah. And once
Wow.
you discover how well something works
Right.
or how it looks, you just automatically do it for the next, however times you have
Right,
to do it.
you gotta give it a try.
Right.
You gotta give it a try. You know, especially in this hobby, you're limiting yourself.
And if you fail the first time, you should still try it more.
Yeah,
Right.
you're always going to fail the first time.
Yeah.
That's how you progress and get better
Oh,
in the
yeah.
hobbies, when you try different things. You just can't be afraid
absolutely.
and get like.
You revise your technique as you work at it more. Yeah.
Listen, one of the reasons like we do these live casts when we have specific people on where we have dedicated shows to that person's work, or we do these on the bench stuff, is to try to get people who are watching, not just live but even afterwards, to maybe get inspired by seeing of someone's build or how someone does something. That's what the hobby's about. You know, an audio podcast, you can only get so much with it. A live cast, seeing people's work, is a whole different ballgame. You know. Don't get me wrong.
Let's see everybody else's work.
Well, unfortunately, you got to see Frankie Donati and Rob Adams. I understand that, but that's the trade-off. Justin,
So
we like to see.
One of my favorite inspirational quotes is, "If at first you don't succeed, keep sucking until you do succeed."
That's right. What's up, Dean? You didn't miss. Dean, you actually did miss a lot, because Dean just asked if you missed a lot, Dean, because you missed all the Cat's awesome ships and stuff. So
that was Curly from the Three Stooges, by the way.
Sure.
All right, who wants to go next? Raise your hand. Who wants to go next? Okay, Steve, you can go.
Let's just put it off fast and get it.
Got to go to bed soon.
Steve, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to say this right now. Steve goes, I go, Steve, you're taking pictures like portrait mode, like standing your phone up straight. Can you go landscape? He's like, I don't know how to do that. I'm like, you just turn your fucking camera this way. What's wrong with you, man?
I thought that was the setting.
This guy is a photographer. He's a self-proclaimed photographer, and he doesn't know that he can turn his freaking phone sideways and take a picture. Misi, help me out here, please, while you're watching. This guy, I don't understand.
He does deserve to get picked on now.
That's insane.
Honestly.
All right, start throwing up Steve's.
I think we should do Steve's
Hold on.
now because
Steve, we don't
we'll
need
see
we don't
we'll
need
see him
introduction.
like
Everybody
this
knows
if
you.
we don't wait. If we wait.
You've been on the live cast many times. Everybody knows Steve Andriano, one of my best friends, a great guy. I love him. I got to break his balls because he's a pain in the ass. And right here, right off the bat, look at the picture he takes with his fucking phone. Like, do you not know that you're supposed to do landscape?
That's a great picture.
Who takes pictures like that? What
At
are you
least
doing?
crop it. At least crop it then.
That's like the what do you call it?
It's an improvement.
That's
It's
like
an improvement.
those little shorts on YouTube, like so you can watch on your phone when it's vertical. For God's sake, what are you
What's
doing?
wrong with that picture? It's
It's a
good.
terrible picture. It's
You
terrible.
got a lot of wasted space above and below.
All right, so I'm done making funny and breaking your chops. We're gonna look at the gun. You did a great job on this. You know what, Frankie? Can you go to the one picture in there before it's painted? I just want to talk about the build, right? Because he did the build. is
Yeah, I
really-
just wanted to show this one first so that you can kind of see it. But
right, how bad his pictures are. All right, okay, Steve. You see how the picture's like touching the fucking ammo? Like, it's not even.
Yeah, I know that
censored.
was a bad one, but I think it's another
That
one.
was a that
better
was a bad
centered.
one. Are you emphasizing this one over
Yes.
the other ones?
I stand by that.
All right, so here's the one that's just built. So talk to us here.
Oh, that's
What's-
cool.
Yeah, this is a really listen. Steve is a big artillery guy. He loves doing this stuff. So let's talk to Steve. What is this here?
This is a new kit from Dynamo, which is, I guess, a relatively new company out of France.
It's funny. Just
They come in two versions. There's the regular version, and then there's a deluxe version. And the difference is the regular is just a plastic kit. Doesn't even come with shells. If you buy the premium edition, it comes with a metal barrel and a few 3D printed parts for the model and a lot of other things. All the ammo and the boxes that it came with are 3D printed. So it was a nice kit. The only problem I had was the shield. The shield, it was a little thick. I was going to sand it down, but then I realized that you can't even see it.
Steve, I gotta laugh at this. You take a picture to show the shield, and like a third of it's covered with the paper, the clothespin that you used.
I was holding it.
I know you were. I understand you were holding the clothespin, but
my finger would have covered a lot more.
no, you put it on the fucking the backdrop and take a picture.
That's
You
all.
can put it down and take a picture.
Rob, I got a better one. I
I can't stop laughing. What's wrong with this guy?
I thought that was a bowl the whole time.
Wait, what the hell is that?
It looks like a bowl.
Steve, you took
I
a
didn't
picture.
realize
No,
it
he
was
took the
in there.
picture of the little bolt in the bolt.
That's to show you
That literally looks like my water dish that I use for decals.
that is how fine some of the parts are. Basically, let me put it this way: if you're looking at the parts, okay, you want to talk about tiny fiddly. If an AFV club and a mini art kit had sex, this would probably be the end.
I can't breathe.
That's some like
Get the
modern
camera
art
off
shit.
me,
We'll see
man. I
that.
can't breathe.
We'll see that photo in the museum somewhere.
I hope so. I could love having it in a museum.
I gotta check my pulse, man. I'm having a coronary. Steve, I love you dearly, man. You've been in this hobby for 40 years.
So what?
You've been published in so many magazines over the years. And
That's
this is
great.
you give me in this live cast. A fucking small bowl. Your parts in a bowl. I mean, Steve? You're taking pictures with a rule. What's the ruler for?
To show how small. To show how small the parts are. I did this so you guys could see.
I
how
know,
small
Steve.
they
You
are.
just put the part on the white background to take a
All
picture
right.
of it. You don't need the fucking soup bowl for Christ's sake.
No, that's one of the ones that you just rinse your fingertips in. You know?
Oh my god.
Actually,
Finger bowl.
it's a sauce bowl from a Hawaiian.
Dude, poor
place.
Dean is like, I'm never submitting the pizza. Dean, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna take the leap of faith and say this right now that you will definitely take a better picture than this guy.
I think this is a good way for people to understand.
Steve, I believe on the internet, the standard for getting an idea of scale is to use a banana.
Steve, I'm done. Steve, we're having fun at your expense.
not
This
wrong.
is funny right now. I'm sorry for laughing, but that was
I
really,
believe
I
nothing
needed that
you
laugh.
say.
That was fun.
He's
That
not
was
wrong. I believe nothing.
He
you
used
say.
it to me a
Steve,
bottle.
instead of the ruler, have a
Yeah.
picture of your fingers next to it or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or
show
to
the
me a
scale,
bottle. That thing
Or
is
or a
pretty-
penny.
I used to be a bottle all the time.
why would my mic be turned off, you knucklehead?
I love it.
I like that guy. What was his real name?
Well, you don't know as soon as he
Anyway.
kisses you. Squid.
This is just to show. This is
No.
to show some of the 3D printed parts. That's the gun. And just to show how fine the detail is on this kit. It's pretty small and fiddly, but it did go together.
Shows how long it is too.
Yeah.
Looked like it was about 6 inches in that picture.
Fuck, Jesus Christ.
So, Steve, what are you doing with the painting for this guy? You build the whole thing in paint, right? No separate parts or anything like that, right? Even on your guns, right?
Well, the only thing if it's going to have tools on it, I paint those separate. But yeah, what I did with this was I painted the whole thing. I have this is the holder I have. It's magnetic. I glue a little washer onto the bottom of the gun, and this way you can hold it for painting.
Yeah, we gotta.
That looks like one of those fake candles that people put in their windows at Christmas time.
I forget what this thing's called. I bought it at a.
No, it's the display. It's the thing for the.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Actually, you got me one of those, Steve. Remember?
Yeah.
It's actually
nice-
like it's pretty
nice
strong.
idea.
It's like you put it underneath, and the magnets go inside the hull of the tank or whatever
Yeah.
you're building, and it's pretty damn strong. It is though.
On a tank, you glue washers inside the tank. You'll see it on my other one.
So, how did you like this kit? How was the kit?
Like I said, a little bit of fiddly parts, but I did get it together pretty well. I liked it. It's very unusual, and when I found out that you could put the bomb on the end and an obscure reference, I was like, oh,
Yeah, that's.
now I got about.
Is this a
I gotta
greater
build
base?
this.
Is this a greater base?
Yes, that is a greater base.
So
We're not
does the
gonna-
gun move left and right in reality, or is
a
this
little
just
bit.
the angle?
Oh no, it does go a little bit left and right, and I never wanted to put anything straight to the base, so I do have it traversed a little bit.
Good. Yeah, that's cool with the big buzz bomb or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I thought. And this is this actually without the bomb. I'm using a picture from Normandy of one of these guns. This is a French gun. They built it, just before the war started. The Germans captured them. They weren't that good, so they couldn't take on a T-34. So they left most of them in France. And when the invasion came, there must have been 100 of these in Normandy. And this is actually from a photo where there's a drawer in between two sand dunes where there's one of these guns sighted. So a little bit of history.
That's awesome. That came out nice.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
The nickname with the 37 that had the rocket on the end was called the door knocker.
Yeah.
Right. So that's kind of the nickname the Germans gave. That was a door knocker because you take your door in.
Because it didn't knock, it couldn't knock anything out other than a door.
Yeah.
This wasn't better. This is about a 47 millimeter. It was pre-war, but the Germans, they were so hard up for weapons, they used everything.
No,
So,
this is a cool gun though, Steve. I know you like those obscure artillery pieces, though.
yeah.
This is another thing. So you're taking a picture of your Marder one from Tamiya. Look at that picture, dude. You
Are-
cut
aren't
the back
there-
off in the barrel.
I did that to take a close-up of the 37. There are better pictures that show the whole tank. I know there are better pictures.
Well, then why
that show
didn't you
the
get
whole
closer to the 37 then?
tank. No, the MG34, I mean.
Steve, it's
Why
only
didn't
at
you
the
get
top.
closer
Why
to
don't
it
you
then?
Center it. Center the picture. Hold the camera sideways, for God's sake. Do it right now. Get your camera. Go
I
get
will.
it.
I don't worry.
No, I want to see you do it on the screen. Go back full screen, Frankie. Get your camera. Do it now. Go full screen. Yes. Look at that. Look how you're holding it. Take a picture now. Take a picture. Take a picture.
What the hell is happening right now?
Yeah, do it.
This is
Really?
cool.
Go to your camera. Take a
Photo
picture
lessons.
of the screen. Yes, that's how you do
Wow.
it.
There you go.
Hey, there you go. Well, we don't see the picture. You fucking knucklehead. Put the picture up.
There it is.
Yes, see, you did it. My God.
Yay.
Steve goes,
Yeah,
Rob. I
You
sent
still cut the
pictures.
bottom of the shot off.
I sent pictures to do a review. I sent pictures to do a review for the magazine. How are the pictures? I'm like, Steve.
So then I reshot them with my cameras. So I hope they're good enough to get printed.
Why aren't you taking this with your camera? Why are you sending me the terrible pictures? This live cast isn't important. Get your priorities straight, Christ's sake.
Yes, master.
I'm only look at this. He's got the whole fucking power.
Perfect.
I have other pictures of the whole thing. I just wanted to get in some details. If you started,
I gotta bust your balls. It's funny.
I do have to say, it's also highly overexposed. Holy shnikes.
yeah, it is. But I sent like 20 pictures.
You
And I
did, and they're all here. But we're
and
gonna
I
have
played-
fun with you. All right, time out.
Okay. I let you guys pick the ones you wanted. And
I
obviously,
gave 'em- I
that's
gave-
a mistake, which I will never make
Frankie-
again.
Frankie's the that's a bit of Frankie's the producer. I sent them all the pics. So this is to me is Model 1. It's a great kit.
Yes, it is.
Very good kit. So how did you like it goes together perfectly. There's no issues with it at all.
No, even the length and link tracks were fine.
And I told you that. You kept asking because I do have the ET models tracks for this. They had sent me the tracks a long time ago, and I felt bad I never really used them because I haven't built the kit yet. But there's no reason for them because the link and link tracks for this kit are really, really good.
No, they are. This was a great kit. It went together. I built it very fast. I added some details to the inside, jerry can for cola. The biggest thing that I did, and the reason that I built it was because I was looking through a book and I saw the Germans mounting the machine gun on top. That's not to use in combat. That's just to use on the range.
So Mad Genius is saying he's going to submit Polaroid pictures.
Pictures of Polaroid pictures.
Pictures of Polaroid.
In the middle of it.
Like I said, I sent a lot of pictures, different exposures, different angles, so you guys could pick. I won't do that anymore. From now
Right.
on,
No,
Stevie,
I'm self-editing.
Steve,
very
hold on.
nice photo. Like Steve, the camo, your paint job on the exterior was really well done. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
So a while back, I was doing a camo and I was wondering about fading it. And Frank said, well, why don't you put about 10% yellow in thinner and sort of spray it over very lightly. And what it'll do is it will fade your camo into the model, and it worked. And I really do like that. So I
Little
think
buff will work too. Buff, deck tan, something like that too.
Now, this is the MG34. I scratch build them out.
Oh, nice.
Very nice detail, Steve.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's a nice job.
Yeah. I love that tank.
Yeah, I'm eventually gonna build it.
It's-
And this is 48 scale?
No,
35th.
Oh,
Believe it or not.
Hey, what was the reasoning for having the MG on there? Like, did they put like it's that string to fire it? Is that what they
Yeah.
did?
To save money and when they were training. This way, it wasn't like somebody yelling bang. There was actually a loud noise. And
For
they
sighting
also,
the gun?
well, it did sight the gun, but it wasn't done on purpose for that. The main thing was just to have a sound and to add a little like the smell, the feeling of combat. We did it a lot. We did it a lot. I've built a few American artillery pieces with sub-caliber guns. We use 50 calibers. We use 37 millimeter anti-tank guns that the barrel would sit on top of the main barrel of like a 105 or something like that. And it's just so that instead of shooting blanks, these things fired.
I didn't know
And yeah, it added some realism.
Kind
Yeah,
of
we
on that
still
same
do that
note, Steve,
today.
historically, I saw a photo not long ago of a Sherman tank where the tank crew was in training, and on the gun, they had a Tommy gun mounted for that same purpose. And I thought that was really cool.
I've seen that picture. It is.
Yeah.
Huh.
That was
Yeah,
done
in
in the field.
In
Go ahead,
Marine
Ken.
boot camp, we were just mocking a like a tow missile launcher, and obviously they weren't going to have us fire a real tow. It had a 9mm round in it, so
Right.
they were
Yep.
teaching you how to aim it and where to aim it, and then you fired it, and it was just a 9mm round going downrange instead of an actual.
So it was like a
missile,
mock-up, and
you
then
know.
it just fired a 9mm.
Yeah,
Right.
we've been doing that all the time. I was surprised
Yeah.
that not other countries didn't do it too. This is the only time I've ever seen the Germans do it. The captions say that it was done for combat, but you can tell the pictures. The unit's definitely at a training range, and it's a new unit that's working up. So, like I said, this is just done for. Oh, thanks. This was just done for, but I like unusual. I don't want to. I want to have something different, which is why, I saw that picture and I was like, okay, this is going to be my next build. So,
Yep.
Well, that's
Really
nice,
good,
Good
Steve.
choice. Good
Thank
choice.
you.
Really good, Steve. Good stuff. Pictures aside, I'm busting your chops, but you did it. It's a great job. You did a
You
good
can
job.
do
on
better
it.
now. And
Thanks.
Steve, if you want to get closer with your phone sideways, zoom in and like stand away from the
I
model.
know.
Zoom in and then move your camera closer, and it'll bring it more into the forefront.
I'm used to working with my 35,
experiment.
which is better, but okay.
All right.
Excellent. Thank you, Steve. Who wants to go next?
Sure, I'll go.
Johnny, my good buddy Johnny over here. Johnny, how you doing, buddy? All right.
Oh, I'm doing great.
Good seeing you. Johnny's a good guy, man. Johnny's this guy's into everything, man. What are you not into, Johnny?
Oh, that's a good
Dudes.
question.
I think it's easy to think about what you're not into because you're into so much shit. Can't keep up with it, man. That wasn't rhetorical. You're supposed to answer.
Oh no, I'm not disagreeing with you. No, I have a lot of interest. So I mean, and of course the scale model hobby has been something that's been a big interest of mine since I was a kid. And it goes back to kind of a few different things. Number one, my grandfather, he collected model railroad stuff and would build train sets, and that's kind of where I cut my teeth on. Was he was really into collecting old Lionel sets, and I got to play with some of those vintage Lionel sets from like the 50s and 60s as a kid. He also built dollhouses on commission, and I'd help him with some of that construction, which was kind of another area. And of course, museums were kind of like another thing. The Ohio History Connect, when I go there as a kid, like one of my favorite things to go into was the diorama room, because I was just blown away by like the miniatures that people made. And then I learned that, this is basically, these are just hobbyists building this stuff, I mean, it's just like the model making hobby. And of course, the biggest thing came around as Rob and we talk about this a lot. I'm big on that golden era of movies of the 80s and 90s. And really late 70s,
man. I love it.
And ILM, was something that just absolutely blew my mind as a kid. And getting the effects books and learning names like Phil Tippett and Lauren Peterson and Colin Cantwell, and that these are the guys, behind all of this, it's just kind of like one of those things of, well, how did they get their start in working in film effects? Well, they were just hobbyists, building models and making little home movies and things like that. And I thought, oh, well, that's kind of cool. That's what I like to do, at least the model part, not really the whole movie part. But that part still really interested me, that, that they were able to do that at a young age and develop it into, obviously a very viable career.
Right.
So, but there was kind of about a time, about 15, 20 years, I wasn't into the hobby, mostly just because of moving around. And I was also kind of involved in music and things like that. So I didn't really have I had some bands that were playing out. So I didn't really have a lot of time to sit down and really build like I wanted to. But COVID is kind of what really brought me back in, and that's kind of when I got in contact with Rob Adams and joined Model Makers Union. And that's
you
really,
guys are you're like the U.S. contingent of like Model Makers Union.
Local too, yes, out of Columbus. We actually have our first March meeting tomorrow, and we meet at a place called the Warp Gate, which is more of a game store, but they've got a great hobby section because they sell like a lot of Warhammer and Gunpla and stuff there.
That's right.
And that's kind of like why we kind of shifted gears over there was partially because most of the club members already live in that area, but also it's just a better market and the place has great inventory. So,
quick question: does Rob Adams get a cut? Is he getting his? Are you kicking it up to the man? Are you giving the? Is he making?
We don't charge dues. We
come on, Rob Adams is the man behind the man behind the man. He should be getting at least 10%.
we want to make things accessible.
He obviously needs it. Look at this. Look at him.
I know. Fuck.
So fucking.
We're not making any money right now. In fact, actually,
my plants need food. My plants need food.
We're trying to come up with ways for fundraising right now. So I mean,
listen. I think what you and Ben and you guys are doing, I think that's great, Johnny. And listen, you're a great guy, man. You do know your shit about '80s movies, man. We talked about that one night.
I loved it, man.
And
more importantly, the thing I love the most about it is what people did in those days, and how so many of those film effects were scale models, and forced perspective, and things like that. And of course, one of my favorite film effects, the matte painting. And we had some wonderful matte
Clash of the Titans, baby.
Oh yeah.
Star Wars
matte paintings. Yeah, but
you had Henderson Ellenshaw, and you had Ralph McQuarrie and all sorts of great artists working on stuff like that.
Right. That's what I said last night, that the Sean Picard looked like a old Ralph McQuarrie painting of Darth Vader when he just had the nozzle thing on his face because he just had nose surgery on his
right.
It's great. All right, Johnny, let's look at some of your stuff. So, Frankie, let's go. Johnny, you're all over the place with the stuff you submitted. You're sending like props and shit, but it's fun though. We're gonna have a good time.
So that's my other thing too. Is I'm really into cosplay. Now, this was actually commissioned. This was done for one of our.
Why is it fucking sideways, Johnny? Do we have to start on you now too?
Well, it's the only way. I was actually sending that to the client. So this was actually done.
We did that to show the length of it,
Snub nosed.
So this is
where's the clothespin
pistol? Kind of inspired by the revolver from Blade Runner. So this was something that I made for one of our college friends, actually, who is into cosplay. This was a 3D print. It actually has like some real metal screws and things like that I put in there just to enhance the detail a little. Filled up the seams with some styrene.
So this is all filament printing, right?
This is FDM. But as you can tell, it's like I used a really nice metallic spray paint, which in this case was the Rust-Oleum hammered, because that's like one of the things with a lot of your FDM products.
Rust-Oleum.
I said the R word.
When it comes to FDM printed material, I will say this right now. Rust-Oleum's a really good brand of paint to use because it does a really good job of filling up some of those pores and gaps that you get from FDM. And then, of course, I went over it just with like some lacquers. I used some AK dark aluminum from their extreme metal line to kind of just blotch it up a little bit, as well as some Tamiya chrome silver. And I just weathered it with oils. And a little, which I think the only thing I used on there was Abtilling 502 Starship Felt. I think that was the only oil I used.
Wow, okay, it's great stuff though. That Starship Felt stuff.
Oh, I love it. I use it for everything.
It's right, Frankie Donati. It's like the perfect color.
Yeah, it is. It's
like
just
you don't think rhyme.
Yep.
So this here is a ship from Starfleet or from Dropfleet Command. This is actually from my my wife's brother-in-law. He's into this game, and actually for Christmas he bought me a set of ships from this game.
Hold on, what are we looking at? Are we looking at the debris on the front of the table? Or are we looking at that thing that's on the map?
Actually, so those are leftover Bradley grenades that I'm about to make into missiles for diorama I'm working on.
I think that we're gonna do is this. I know what the next. Go back to full screen, Frankie. I think what we're gonna do is I think it's in order. I think we're doing a podcast recording on Sunday. We're doing 2 back-to-back both weekends. I think we're going to do photography talk on the next podcast.
I honestly thought it was taken in landscape. I will be honest. I will say I'm a better photographer than that. Photography is my other hobby. So. But one's actually a work in progress. One's complete. The one up top's complete. The one below I'm still working on.
There you go.
So I've got a whole box of these ships. This is from a faction called the Scourge, which basically they're kind of like these like cyborg people.
Yeah.
And their ships really
like
reminded me of xenomorphs.
Oh wow!
And
Yeah,
when I
I
had
see
him
the
primed
xenomorph.
in black,
Yeah.
I
I
just
see that.
really saw that xenomorph look. But my
Definitely.
wife's brother-in-law wanted him to be green, so I found
Oh.
a picture of a xenomorph with a green hue, and I was just basically trying to emulate that.
You're like, fuck you. You're still getting
There you
xenomorph.
go. That's cool.
Oh yeah, because I mean, like the way it looked and the way it's shaped, it's like it just had H.R. Geiger vibes, and I'm like, I just really
Oh,
want to
very
like
cool.
incorporate that in this. And then the other faction, because he's got two fleets, and the other faction I'm going to be painting up, they're called the Federation. They're the main Earth, human faction. Think Heinlein, Colonial Marines, or whatever, and that's the theme I'm going to go with that. So all their ships are going to look like the Sulaco. So all that gunmetal in dark gray and with light gray highlights and things like that. So.
You see, I'm looking at these and I see friggin' grasshoppers sitting on your table.
They kind of do look a little bit like they look very insectoid too. So I mean that's where that whole xenomorph thing kind of comes into play.
Yeah.
But really they're super cool. So this is just some stuff that I have 3D printed. These are for a Warhammer backdrop. Well, the painting is actually for my Aerotech backdrop that I'm doing. And that little piece that's carved out there is a planet, or at least a surface of a planet that I'm shaping for force perspective. So that's just a crashed Valkyrie and some Gothic ruins. I still got to clean them up a little bit. So I've been working on a lot of my dioramas lately, incorporating force perspective. So the building and the Valkyrie are going to be in the background, while the foreground is going to have a Rogel Dorn tank moving towards that. And I'm going to be kind of doing like a little bit of like a Imperial Guard style trench line and things like that where the tank's moving through. I'm kind of going to do like a bit of like a drop point too, where there's going to be like a cliff or like an edge. So that way it kind of really reels in that force perspective. It's kind of my plan, because I think I got a picture of the Rogel Dorn mostly assembled. I still got to put some more things on it and do some more detailing on it and paint it, of course. But this is kind of where I've been basically preparing like the scenery for it, because scenery is one of my favorite things to do in modeling. Honestly, it's scenery and weathering are my favorite parts.
I have to ask.
So this is an image by Wildcat 144, which I did a diorama based on that. Rob, do you want to go ahead and show the Marauder?
Frankie's the producer. I don't control the pics. That's
You
Frankie.
are speaking English, right? Because I feel like I'm having a stroke. There are words I recognize, but then there's a whole bunch of shit that I'm like, what's fucking happening right now?
I talk fast. I apologize.
No,
So
I think it's the subject, but it's like, wait, is that words?
I communicate fast. I apologize. So this was one of my first pieces I experimented with force perspective on. This is a Marauder from Battletech. And I based it on Wildcat's image. I had her blessing before I did the diorama, because I always like to reach out to the artist before I do anything like that. And that image is like one of my favorite Mech Warrior images of all time. So I really wanted to incorporate, a model of it.
That's cool.
And what I did was you see like there's like the mountains and the mesas in the foreground there. That's all lava rocks, some pumice stone and driftwood.
Yeah, it looks like antwood.
Yeah. And that was just some driftwood I found out in the backyard from an old stump. I, baked it in the oven and, made sure it was clean.
Do you live near the ocean?
No, I actually live in Ohio. So I mean,
well, then it's not driftwood then. Just saying.
Well, essentially it's stump wood, but it's dried out.
All right.
Well, look at who is Mr. Pedantic tonight.
But
I know Johnny. I'm allowed to rough him up a bit.
The background is all it's a foam core background, and basically I just did like the Bob Ross, wet on wet, used some liquid white, and just basically painted the sky and the sun. But all the mountains and all that you see there, that's actually a mix of like foam core and poster board that I added in just like some gesso and some acrylic sculpting medium to give them the texture, and then just basically went and just did your typical, rock weathering. I just used like some earth tones and then weathered them with oil paint.
Got to be careful with that oil paint on foam core, though, eh? Make sure she's got a good layer of paint on before you start using that.
Oh yeah, so it was real solid. I made sure that there was, and I also protected it with a clear gloss before the oil paint went on.
Yeah.
So I learned that lesson the hard way a long time ago. Always make sure to clear gloss when you're using oil.
On styrofoam of any kind, yes.
So this is one of my machining Krieger pieces. That's actually just a figure to my ammonite. Actually, I can.
What's it got on his head?
That's a cigar.
What?
Oh,
Cigar.
his head, not his hand.
His head.
Yeah, his head.
Oh, that's the helmet and goggles.
Oh, okay.
Looks like he's wearing a Nushanka. That's why.
I thought it was a fluffy hat. Like,
No,
I
those are,
wanted the helmet to look really weathered. And again, just basically use oil paint and things like
that's
that.
like that's like a virtual reality type visor that comes down over his eyes.
Kind of. It's the way it's described is it's supposed to be like a interface to the mech suit. It basically gives you like all your HUD. So Machining Krieger, as you know, is a Japanese mecha series made by Ko Yokoyama. It started basically as a series of kit bashes that appeared in Hobby Japan magazine in the early 80s and transpired into some manga. I'm working on an ammonite right now, which is one of my favorite pieces. This kit's been a dream to put together. I mean, the pieces fit extremely well. All of the seams basically just all sand together. You know, barely any filler has to be used or styrene, which is great.
is it a Hasegawa kit?
Oh, it's a Hasegawa. Yep, it's the Robot Battle 5 ammonite. And I also got another figure set to go with it for the maintenance crew. Because I'm planning on doing a force perspective diorama with this as well. So here's my Rogel Thorn I've been working on.
Oh, wow.
And I, too, have been working on a ship commission. That's kind of been taking some time because I've been making custom pieces for it. This is for Tex of the Black Pants Legion. This is an Exporto model. So the Exporto is a micro dreadnought that he created in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts when he was doing a playthrough of Italy. This would be circa 1909, so pre-World War I. And I'm kit bashing this out of a Danton kit. It's the Hobby Boss Danton. I specifically chose the Danton because the hull shape was similar to what the Exporto was. And I'm basically just making parts out of vac form, styrene, cast resin molding, making some of my own photo etch pieces out of brass sheet and brass rod. It's been a challenge, but it's been a challenge in all the right ways because I'm learning how to basically just make things from scratch and trying to get things to look kind of how it looks in the picture.
There you go. That's a cool sprue holder you got in the background there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it is. It is. Did you print it yourself?
So one I did. The other one was back form. I just bought that at Hobby Lobby, I think.
Yeah.
And I actually have like the little like half circle ones too. So those are 3D printed because I do a lot of 3D printing also. And some of my 3D printing isn't just, for models or props. A lot of it's for utility. Like I 3D print paint racks and things like that all the time too. So this is my drop ship for one of my Battletech dioramas I'm working on. This is a House Korea dropship Union class. I'm making a vignette of the original Aerotech manual from the 1980s with the main kit in the foreground. That's going to be a repainted Crusher Joe Harpy. Originally, Battletech sourced a lot of their designs from Japanese mecha, and the Harpy from Crusher Joe was originally used for the Sparrowhawk Aerofighter or Space Fighter.
What are those things, Johnny?
So those are going to be used in
Voodoo
the
dolls.
background for force perspective. The larger one there that you see there on the right hand side, that one's going to be cut up into pieces, and it's going to be basically a big exploding fireball.
Kind of looks like the idol from that Brady Bunch episode when they're in Hawaii and they fucking find the idol and all bad shit happens. And Greg falls off the.
They had some weird designs for
surfboard and
stuff back in
everything.
the 80s. So there's the actual model all done up.
That thing's fucking rad, man.
Johnny, that one right over Johnny's head.
Yeah, he's too young.
I just wasn't a big fan of Brady Bunch, I will admit. I had a lot of fun. That was a Hasegawa kit too. I had a lot of fun putting that one together. Not really a lot of kit bash. It was mostly just repaint. The only thing I did kit bash wise was the figure, where I took the stock pilot figure and I swapped the head out for an SR-71 pilot, and also added the arms to the SR-71 pilot so it'd kind of just look a little bit better.
Well, how's the SR-71 going to get around now? For fuck's sake.
I don't have an SR-71, so we don't have to really worry about that.
Oh, okay.
Not yet, anyway. So this was a consignment I did. That's the backside to a Castle Grayskull dice tower.
Nice. I was going to say that looks like Grayskull, but
I was
not.
gonna say it looks like Castle Gray. That's
There
Castle
we go.
Grayskull.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, that was a 3D print. That got sold in one of our local collector shops. I had a lot of fun doing that one.
Why isn't He-Man standing on there? Fucking, I have the power and shit.
I was thinking about trying to like put on like a little He-Man figure or something, but I couldn't find one to fit the scale. Like the cool thing about that is there's a new Masters of the Universe miniatures game that's out, and that particular dice tower is actually to scale with the miniatures, so you could not only use it as a dice tower if you're playing that game, you could use it as a terrain piece too.
Hey,
Jay,
Johnny,
what exactly is a dice tower?
So dice towers are used for like role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons. So one side, because it's like as you see that little on the left-hand tower, it has like a little kind of like a wooden shield that you can basically pull up and you can store all your dice in it. And then the left-hand tower. The right-hand tower has a chute. It's got a hole in the top that you can drop your dice in, and it'll come out the front and go down the drawbridge, and the teeth will stop it. So you drop your dice in there for your rolls.
Johnny, did you?
Cool.
I don't know if you know, but there's what do you call it? The movie, the new Masters of the Universe that's coming out.
I've seen the trailers. It looks good.
It's got a couple of months, like a couple months before the trailer came out. I had got word that movie has one of the highest test audience scores of all time.
I've heard that too. I'm anxious to see it. I'm probably not going to go to the movie theater to see it, but I'm definitely anxious to check it out.
You wouldn't go to the movies to see that?
I don't really go to movies like I used to.
Get out of the house, for Christ's sake. Get out of your basement. Go to the fucking movies, will you?
I'll think about it.
If it didn't cost $300 to go see one,
right? It's just I don't really. It's ridiculous how much you pay for
No, listen, man. It's supposed to be really good though. Hold on, sorry, I got out of the picture.
No. I'm a big Masters of the Universe fan myself. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm even one of those people
watch
who
movies at home, you
I
don't
love
have to
the
wear
original
pants.
'87 movie.
What's that, TJ?
I said, if you watch movies at home, you don't have to wear pants.
There you go.
Well, you can get stoned like Rob Adams at his house while he's watching. Frank, any more pitches for one more?
Just
one
one.
for Johnny.
TJ, what kind of movies are you watching?
We were already talking about that earlier.
We discussed this earlier, didn't we?
Yes, we
Before
did.
this
Move on.
started? Yeah.
Subscriber to my OnlyFans.
What do we got here, Johnny?
So that is an old Lindbergh T-84.
T-84.
Oh, wow.
This is depicting early Ukrainian war. This was actually a piece that I did when Local 2 did our event at SakaiCon here, actually in Newark, Ohio, where I live. This was kind of like a local Comic-Con type kind of thing. We did a presentation on Ben did airbrushing. Of course, he dressed up as Bob Ross. He was a big hit with that. People
That
loved
was
it.
funny. Yeah.
Ed Skirnis, who's our public relations liaison, he did a little bit of presentation, a little bit on airbrushing, and also like kind of talking about keeping things in scale and stuff like that. And I did one on weathering and talking about how to weather to fit environment. And I did a demonstration on dot matrixing with oil paints. So basically, this was just something I built up for the convention up to the point where I was adding the dot filter, which I did live. And I really just love the way that tank came out. It was a fun kit to build, and I actually did a few little scratch things on it. Like I got a photo etch antenna. I got some stowage from Value Gear just to kind of give it some depth. I had to build a new gun sight from scratch because the gun sight fell off for the machine gun.
Is it 35th scale?
It's 35th scale. Yep. This kit the box date was 1990, but it probably came out late 70s, early 80s is my guess. And I did some 3D printing ERA armor on the sides too, just to add some depth to it.
Really nice, Johnny. That's cool, man.
It was fun to put together. I really enjoyed that one.
Listen, man, you're all over the place as a modeler and whatever the else you crazy shit you do. You're definitely all over the place, man.
If it's plastic, I'll build it. That's something Rob Adams and I've talked about many times. It doesn't matter if it's a car or if it's a plane or
you are a unique guy, man. I love when we have some good conversations. I tell Ben all the time, "Where's Johnny? I want to talk movies, man."
Well, I come and go. I've been working early a lot lately, so I've been going to bed early. So that's kind of part of it.
Well, I hear you, man. I know things are tough, but you got to try to get in the rooms, man. You do fun stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Ronnie.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
good talking to you, man. Excellent.
Yeah, I was glad to see that you were coming on tonight.
Yeah, awesome. All right, so you know what?
This is what I always give my friends.
There you
I get
go.
one
We're
of
gonna go to TJ next, man. TJ, we just met. I mean, TJ is always in the chat, but I never got an opportunity to talk to him in person. Hopefully, he comes back around. I don't know if we're scaring him off a little bit. I don't know.
I think he's
I
fine.
apologize for Frankie Donati. He's like a real big, he's a
I
big.
think I
influence.
found my people.
Look at Frankie. Yeah, Frankie's just stoic. Look at him. He's like the Godfather. Look at him. He's pissed. Get your cat, Frank. Get your cat. Well, yeah, you look like.
Russ is the one kind of scaring me.
We shipped him upstairs.
Hey,
All right, TJ. Let's look at this. Dude, hold on. What do you got to do? We got to introduce TJ before we look at some work, Frank. Christ, you're starting to go too fast. TJ, give a little background about
He's
yourself.
he's as anxious as a
You know how you got into the hobby, what you like to build,
Yeah.
things like
All right,
that.
well, I probably got my first model when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and oddly enough, it was the Diora kit, and I painted it with the tester square, enamels, horrible. And then a few cars here and there. I was mainly an airplane guy most of my life. I served in the Air Force, as you can see.
Oh wow! Thank you for your
I was
service.
aircraft mechanic on the B-52s and B-2 bombers, and then I did a lot of other. I did model rockets when I was younger.
nice.
HO trains, which I still have a little bit of that around, and then I was into RC airplanes for a couple decades.
Oh, they paid you way too much money then, because that's an
Well,
expensive hobby.
Yeah, but a career change, a forced career change from a furlough, kind of got me out of that and back into the plastic models. And I kind of did some plastic models off and on over those years, but I wasn't really into it like I am now and have been for the last probably 3 years, 4 years maybe. But now I'm in an automotive industry, so automobiles are more of my thing right now.
You do some good damn cars, man. The stuff you said, I know Jason Hanscom just came in late. Very disappointed in him too. It's another whole other story.
Well,
yeah, man, your car stuff that you sent over, excellent stuff. Excellent.
TJ, what do you do in the automotive industry?
I work for one of the largest auto parts chains in the country. I don't want to say the name, but it's Irish. I deliver. I deliver from the warehouse to the stores.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, let's take a look at some of your
I'm in
stuff.
collision repair.
Look at
You
this
didn't know.
guy.
Yeah, so this is the Edward 148 scale F4 F4.
Wow, what a nice job. This is great.
And this was the first time I ever did any chipping. I used the AK chipping fluid on this.
Okay.
So it was base coated with a aluminum silver enamel, and then overcoated with your chromate green, yellow, and then coated again with the final blue. But I used chipping fluid in between each paint stage.
That's the way you do
went
it.
back with a moistened toothpick and just kind of worked at it here and there.
Really nice.
Yeah.
This is
Very
sweet.
nice.
Gold
I
medal.
went to my very first ever contest, entered that one, and walked away with gold. So I was pretty stoked.
No, excellent, man.
Excellent.
That's really
Real
nice.
good.
Beautiful.
Any pictures of the
good.
cockpit at all, or that's really
Oh,
about
look
it?
at that.
No, not really that one. Now this is one of my RC airplanes. The last one I finished actually. This is a big sailplane, 132 inch wingspan. And this is my
Holy
workshop as it was then.
Wow.
It doesn't look like that much anymore. It's got plastic stuff all over it now. But
Wow, that is so
Yeah,
cool, TJ.
so-
like that's so.
So you didn't dope the wings? It's all solid except for where.
no, the covering is actually like a plastic shrink wrap kind of
Like
thing
a Mylar,
called
right?
Oh, okay.
Monocode or Oracoat.
Monocode.
Yeah,
It looks
You heat
just like
shrink it
wood.
on. It's got an adhesive. Well, that is. I mean, this photo is the wood. This is before the first photo that Frank had up is the finished airplane. Yeah, so that's the finish on top of the wood.
Oh, that's incredible.
Really nice, man.
Wow.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Makes sense to
Thank
me.
That's awesome.
Jesus
Look at
Christ,
this.
man.
Wow.
Yeah, there it is.
Tried to
Yeah.
tell you.
132
How did you
inch
get
wings.
that? How did you get that flag mounted to the back of it?
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, don't blame me. I'm not the photographer on that one.
Nah,
It's
that's
not my
so
fault.
cool, man.
That's massive. Holy
So would he
shit.
throw this in the air to
The
fly?
wings must come off that thing then, right?
No, we use an electric winch or a bungee. You can like
Slingshot it?
surgical cord with string on the end. You stretch it out, and the curvature of the wing, the airfoil of the wing, will actually lift it up. So you don't even really have to control it that way. It'll get up to altitude, and then you kind of dive off the line. It's got a little ring on the hook.
This is
There's a
remote
hook
control,
on the belly
like
of the
you said,
airplane.
right?
Yeah, this is right. This is remote control.
Where's the
So
remote control?
the wings come off that thing?
They do. They dislodge right at the fuselage joint. Yeah.
Crazy. It's
And
nuts.
Wow.
Bob just lost his spot with
You
the
know, but
biggest plane.
the thing about flying RC airplanes, you crash one and that's a big loss, but you're dependent on weather and location and all that. Whereas, building my plastic models, it can be thunderstorming outside, and as long as I got power and light, I'm good.
Yeah,
You're
you saw
good,
the
man.
light. You saw the light of day and realized, what the fuck am I doing?
That's right. Now, this is I think it was Panda Hobby was the name of the brand on this kit. It's 1/35th scale UH-1N, which is what we flew with the unit I was with at Langley Air Force Base back in the early 90s. And this was built to look like the one in the photo behind it. But I didn't have decals for some of the emblems. And at that time, I wasn't able to produce my own. So that's about as good as it got.
How was the
awesome.
kit? Because Panda has a reputation.
Yeah.
It actually, I don't think it was that bad. I probably built this, it's probably been 15 years ago or more now. But I don't think it was all that bad, honestly. I don't recall any real issues with it.
Some of them were
It's-
atrocious, from what I've heard.
It was pretty accurate as far as I could tell.
Oh,
This
God, he is a car guy.
Yeah, this is the AMT Dodge D50, originally the Coca-Cola kit, one of them. And I think it's a 1980 model. So I kind of built it to look like it was more 84 with a lot of miles put on it.
Wow, this looks great,
So
man.
this
This
was-
is
I love it.
so cool.
Yeah, this was another first for me, a first attempt at weathering something like that. So,
Wow, this is so cool,
Yeah.
man. Any like aftermarket for this guy or anything?
yeah, just about everything in the bed of that is aftermarket. The
What is that, like
crate,
any like
the fuel
VTG
can,
resins or something, or like anything like that?
nope. Yeah, I think the crate and the fuel can I got from Iceman,
Iceman, okay.
and then the tires and wheels. Yeah, the tires and wheels might just have been from other kits, extras that I had.
Okay.
The rope is actually just cotton string that's been twisted and dyed to look like old rope.
Yeah, really nice, man. TJ,
The blue tarp is actually tissue. Yeah.
someone
And
that I
then,
think
the,
was
and then the big chunks out of the box there. Dents. Or sorry.
Yeah, I heated it. I did heat denting on some of it, and then other parts of it I gouged out with a hobby knife.
Be
yeah,
careful.
really nice stuff.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
That
even
looked really
Jason
good.
Hanscom, Jay's saying that looks great. And this
We
is
don't
really
care
nice,
what Jason
man.
says.
Yeah, I don't.
I do.
I'm upset with him myself. We'll talk about that offline. But this looks really good
Now,
too.
Just
Wow.
kidding, Jason. I love you.
This one is
Like an IROC?
the 1985 Camaro from Revell 124 scale. And
Bringing
this
back
is
memories here.
finished. Yeah, this one is finished like the very first car I ever owned, which was an 83, which looked almost identical, but it was not in as good a shape as this kit is. But it was the same color, everything else. And this one actually
Smell it
has
now.
been in what was the magazine that printed late last year? The contest cars. It was in there.
That came out
Okay,
beautiful.
nice.
I don't know. You can see the paint's not great. There's some orange peel there above that left front fender well.
So the
Yeah,
gold
but-
pinstriping,
That's
was
all
that
right.
decals?
The gold pinstriping is a decal. The silver below that is paint, and then the metallic brown above that is also paint.
What about
You don't
the-
have
what
to
about-
worry about the orange peel. It is a GM product.
Yeah, that's true.
It's authentic.
You're lucky. You're
Well,
lucky.
and like I
There's still
said, it
paint
still
on the
looks
hood.
better. It
It's
still looks
realism.
better than the one I actually owned, because when I owned it, I was about the 7th owner.
Those wheels are
This
fucking
is
Can't
sweet.
believe you, Justin.
Yeah, I like those. And the wheels. I'm trying to remember who I got the wheels from. Those might have come from Matthew Inman over at MCV Products.
Yeah, he does
And
good
if
stuff.
not,
Yeah.
if they weren't from him, then they were from VCG. But I think they came from Matthew.
I think even
this
a
is
lot of
the
Carmania
Chevelle
guys have
Freedoms.
like a. They have like what's the word I'm looking for, Justin? Like all three of them are sponsors to the show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Iceman,
Yeah.
VCG, MCV, whatever other letters you
Right.
can put together, three
Yeah.
letters, they're on there.
It's hard to keep track of them all.
I
I'm
know.
still learning new ones all the time.
You know why
so.
the VCG Resins is the best one? Because I do the ad spot for them on that show. So that's
I
why they get a
heard
lot of
your ad
business.
spot. Yes, I have. All right, now this is what's currently on the bench and just about done. This is my USAC build, the Unified Scale Automotive Content Creators annual build. This is the Revell 69 Chevy Camaro, which I am kind of doing as a what if. So the paint job and finish is the current Mobile County, Alabama sheriff's paint job.
Wow.
So if the current sheriff had a 69 Camaro painted like his modern day car, it would look like this. But
TJ,
I'm
you have a
also
YouTube
adding
channel?
the
TJ, you have
do
a
what?
YouTube
I do, yeah.
What's the YouTube channel? Tell
TJ's
Frank-
modeling bench.
TJ's modeling
It's right
bench?
there underneath. Yep, that's it.
Frank,
But you can
got
see in
it?
the upper left corner of the
Yep.
photo, there's LED lights. I'm
I see
actually
a
putting a
beam.
lighting package on this.
Well, hold on. Whoa.
Nice.
Hold on. Time out. I see. I have a big
Okay.
problem with this
All
picture
right,
right now. You
BG?
take a guess what the problem is.
BG.
Yes. Why is there a Brian
Oh.
Gugelmo sticker on your desk? Why?
Because he hasn't
Well,
gotten
he's part of
Insanity
the-
or Model Car Mania stickers
Right.
yet.
Where the hell's that
Yeah,
Brian
he's the-
Insanity
right.
sticker?
I don't have one of those yet. Send me
Come
one. I'll
on,
put it up
Justin,
there.
for Christ's sake. Jason Hanson, for Christ's sake.
Don't
What do
you tell me how to
think
live
you
my
guys in
life.
Charge. God.
Okay, they look. There's a bunch of other stickers under there you can't see right now. So just
Yeah,
move
well,
on.
I'm kind of happy about that, but the ones I see, I'm not happy about.
Well, you hired him. What are you unhappy about?
I didn't hire nobody, man. If they were like the guys, it's like you ever walk down 42nd Street, Manhattan, and the guy asks you for food, you bring it to him, don't you? These guys are homeless without me, for God's sake. Right, Jason? He knows what I'm talking about. He knows.
Yeah. So anyway, the engine in this is also a 3D print.
Oh, I like this, man. Did you have like debris
That's
on the
cool.
floor and everything and stuff, like French fries and stuff or whatever that is? What is
You
that
all
on
there?
the floor? Like, are you representing like debris, like that it wasn't cleaned on the floor?
Yeah.
Anybody-
Sorry, you guys cut out for a minute. I mean,
Hold
you
on,
dropped out
TJ,
for a
can you
second. Yeah, this is just a. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
No, I'm saying, are you representing like debris on the floor and stuff? Are we,
Uh-oh.
can you guys?
Yes.
see?
Yes, he
Yes.
is.
All right.
I think it'll make sense when you see. Yeah, I think it'll make sense when you see the other photos.
I think this is. It looks cool. It's the way a car's supposed to be, filthy.
Right.
Yeah, you should see my truck. It's terrible.
Well, it'll make sense in the next
Oh,
photo.
Nice.
Photos, I think.
Oh,
Nice.
Wow,
That
that's
is
awesome.
fucking awesome.
that is a cool shot right there.
Mhm.
With a lawnmower and shit too. Or whatever.
Yeah, that's
a
fucking cool,
lawnmower.
Yeah, that's
TJ.
cool.
Really
And
cool.
a weed whacker. Outside
Yeah,
that. That's awesome.
Oh, that's neat.
Hello.
really nice, TJ. Wow, that is so cool.
Looks real.
Yeah, it does. If you took the chick out of that picture, this looks like a real.
I don't think you
photo.
can hear us, Rob. I think TJ's having some issues.
Oh,
Hey, buddy?
TJ, you got to leave and come back then. TJ, leave and come back.
No.
He can't
Yeah.
hear.
I can hear
We
you.
can keep going.
All right.
We
All
can
right,
keep
TJ,
going through his
leave and
pictures, and
come
I'll make
back.
up
We'll wait
stories.
for you. Just leave and come back, and we'll add you right back in. So
Just hit
leave
the
and come back.
refresh button. Yeah.
Or just hit the refresh button.
Keep showing his pictures, and I'll just come up with stories.
This
a
is really
beautiful
cool,
car.
man. This is really cool.
Wow.
Love that car.
What kind of car is that, guys? I'm
It's
in
it's a
Mach
Mustang.
1, right?
It's a Mustang Mach 1.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
Mach- definitely a
Mach
Mach
1, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, look at the
TJ's
vents
back.
in the
TJ's
background
back.
and
There
everything.
it is.
I'm back.
Can you hear
Yeah,
us all?
All right. So the interior shot is this car, and
Okay.
the diorama is the barn find, right? So now that interior image makes sense to the rest of the
Yeah.
display, right?
Yeah.
But
Who's the
car
broad, though? I
trailer
wanna know
is
who the
scratch
chick
built.
is. Who's the chick?
Do what? She
Who's
is
the-
actually
who's the chick?
that's Katie. She's a kit from I can't
she's
remember.
even
the
got
of
a
that
name.
brand.
She's got a name.
Yeah.
Huh?
MB, right?
Yeah,
I'm
MB,
sure my
that's
friend
Master
Steve
Box.
Andriano has something chauvinistic and
Yeah.
really inappropriate. to
Master
say
Box.
about her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah, so the car is
Yeah, and you don't
125th
really-
scale, and
She has
she's
a master box.
124th, but she's so petite that she kind of works in the image. It works, I think.
Yeah, looks
And
awesome.
she was the first figure I've ever painted, and I'm most impressed with the way her jeans came out.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
just gonna say.
They look
I
like
was just gonna say the
to
denim
me.
looks good. Looks good.
Perfect.
I don't know how I did it, but I did it.
Tell that bitch to get off her phone.
Yeah,
At
thank
least
you.
she ain't driving.
Yeah, I know. Well,
That's true.
She's calling her dad or her boyfriend, saying, "Oh my God, you can't believe what I just found."
Yeah, yeah. No, that's
This
perfect.
is last year's USAC build, the Dodge Dart, 68
Nice.
Dodge Dart. This is kind of like a high school seniors project car, right? So he's added some different wheels to it, backed up the rear end a little bit. This is the first time I ever opened the doors on a kit like this. So I did the vinyl top on it, was something new for me. So I'm
what'd you
trying
use
to
for
do a little like the last. That is the textured paint from MCW. It's like having sand in the paint. It was hard to spray good, but it worked out pretty well in the end. Yeah,
Definitely.
So and there's photo etch on there, and
Wow.
the
Okay.
engine photo of the hood, but I cut a big oval hole in the hood because it's got an oval.
Really
we
nice
got
though. That interior looks sweet, man.
Nice.
Really
I like
nice.
that, I like that little
This
rust
is-
spot there on the window. That's neat.
The
TJ,
interior
we need to
shot
get you on the. We
of
need to get you on the pod. We need to get you as a member so we can
Dodge
win
Demon, 71
the
Dodge
Mutual
Demon.
Cup.
He's not here.
Another
Nothing.
kind of a
TJ?
high schoolers.
Yeah,
You hear
TJ's
us,
having a
TJ?
hard time hearing us. TJ, can you hear us? Nope.
Oh yeah.
TJ can't hear me at least. Doesn't matter. I don't
At least it's his last car picture, so we're okay.
All right, because anybody can ask TJ. Can everybody talk? Can TJ hear?
TJ, can you hear
TJ.
us?
DJ.
you hear me now?
Hit the refresh button again.
He's back. There
All
we
right,
go.
good.
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah,
TJ.
you're
Listen, man, you got everything going for you. You got a great workshop. You do great model cars. You do these RC planes. Top notch shit, but get a better internet for Christ's sake.
Yeah,
And it used
everything
to be
was working
Steve. Then.
fine until it
I was
came up
going
to
to
be my
I was
turn.
going to ask if I can get you some. We got to find you a place in our group. That way, we actually have a shot at winning the Mushroom Cup for a car.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Nice. There you go, Justin.
Let's see if
Wait a
James Hanscom wants to write
Yeah, I don't know if I can
that
afford to be a part of that group.
one. I'm only kidding. They do a great job.
Yeah, I am too.
No, no, TJ. Wow, man, your car work. I mean, I know that Mad Genius had mentioned about like that the plane that he's like, wow, I didn't realize
Yeah.
you do other things besides cars.
I can
Well,
love
I don't do
but-
the RC stuff anymore. It's too expensive.
But whatever, man. Your car's fan freaking tastic, man. Excellent stuff.
Thank you.
Really,
Thank you.
I got to subscribe to your channel. I got to watch your work.
Mhm.
That's really, really inspiring stuff, man. Really good stuff, man.
Thank you.
I love
Thanks for
it.
having me
So
on.
glad you're
Nice
able-
stuff,
Here we go.
TJ.
Come here, Benny.
Beautiful work.
I'm glad you jumped on. Maybe we got to do a dedicated show just to you, just to show your
Oh,
work.
Well, I don't know about
I get
that.
you on before I get Steve Andriano on.
All right.
I got to get Russ on too. Russ has got to get one.
Someone wake Russ up.
All right. So actually, we're gonna wake Russ up now. Russ is gonna go, man. We're gonna look at Russ has been working on a couple of really cool stuff, and then we're gonna
Jesus
finish up with Frank.
Christ.
Steve, can you unmute your mic? Either that, or at least put a muzzle on that freaking pet of yours.
Me
Nice.
too, man.
Wipe the peanut butter off.
Jesus.
That, or tell your wife to stop moaning and growling over there.
wipe the peanut butter off.
She's hungry. Leave her
and-
alone.
Look at that thing, man. It's like a look at him. Oh God, just please, Steve. Steve, can you leave? Can kick him, please, Frank?
Yeah, it's
Bring him
about
down.
time
He's
to go to
thinking
bed.
our street credit. We're going. Our street credit is vanishing right now. Whatever we had, it's gone.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
was gonna say, I don't
Russ,
think we have
we're going to
much.
talk about Russ Clark,
Yeah.
our good friend Russ Clark. Russ is not a stranger here. He's been on the bench before. He's going to have his own show on a live cast. We're going to do what Russ to show his work. He's doing great stuff, working with photo etch and doing great armor, and also the MAK or MAK, however we want to say it. So
My man Russ.
Let's-
Holy
Thank you.
shit.
Yeah.
So Russ,
Look at that
just a quick.
goddamn thing.
Do you want to
look
introduce
at that.
yourself, or do we just want to get into the models?
Yeah, well, my story isn't much different than anyone else's. You know, I did it. I was into tanks and cars and all that when I was a kid, and probably up until about 12 or 13, I kind of phased out of it and all, and but then got back into it around 2018, 2019, something like that. Really because I had an old Tamiya T55, I think they're old kit. I don't remember where I got it, but it was like in my closet for a long time, and I happened to come across it. And
That was from the 70s. Wow.
yeah, I just kind of got back into it, and I told myself that I would just do it, you know, not get too crazy with it. But obviously that didn't go as planned, and here I am.
TJ, come on, man. You do great shit. Stop that stuff. Christ. No, Russ, man. Listen, Russ, man. You've been stepping it up, man, lately.
Israeli fucking.
So,
right.
Yeah, this is AFV's what now I'm blanking on the name
Shot
of it.
Cal.
Shot Cal, yeah.
Let's do a full
I-
screen. I gotta lean
I
forward
did-
and take a look at this.
Wow.
Wow, this looks great, Russ. Wow, what did you?
This is
I mean,
an
and
old
the
build.
tracks, man, look fantastic,
Mhm.
man. What'd you do for the tracks? I want to know.
And
I
look
think-
at all the paint missing on the front too.
Geez,
the
I
front
built
panel.
this so long ago. I can't even remember what tracks I used. They had to have been maybe Master Club or
Now, what did you do to get that finish with the dust and dirt in there? It looks really, really
That
good.
is nice.
just
I
a
bet
lot
you
of
use Centaurian tracks.
layers. Just a lot of layers. I think the paint is AK IDF color set probably that I picked up, and must have used chipping fluid, I think, for that
Yeah.
chipping on the side skirts.
It looks great because you still left a little bit on the top. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
It sells it
Yep.
a little bit better for sure.
I've always loved this tank. It was, one of my favorites, and
So if someone wanted to buy it from you, how much would it cost?
they could have it. I wouldn't sell it. They could just have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I'll take it next time I see you.
All right,
Yeah.
it's all yours.
That is great.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Love it. I'm a huge Israeli armor fan. So
That the wheels I did get the not aftermarket, but AFV's wheel set because the kit comes with actual rubber for the rubber for the wheels and the rubber ends up splitting when you try to
it's too
put it on.
small.
Yeah, it just doesn't work out the way
No,
it's supposed to.
That's a thing, Russ, that I hate to say it, but when you look at the forums, this is a known issue with these tanks that you kind of
Yeah.
have to either go aftermarket or sand. You're going to have to take off some of the meat from the inside. before
Couldn't
the-
you heat up the rubber to allow it to stretch a little bit more? No.
It wouldn't sit right. I can't. It was so long ago now. I can't remember exactly what all the problems were, but I remember it splitting
Yeah,
or
the-
starting to split. So
The
I
plastic
figured-
is more of a thermoset than a thermoplastic, so it's already heating it
Oh.
up is just going to make it more brittle, Rob.
Yeah.
So
Okay, gotcha.
you just got to either sand down the plastic or easier. Just get it.
Well, then I guess you get your HPI guy on, right? You stick your road wheels on a drill and you just.
Yeah, right.
This is sweet. This is a great job.
I figured.
Russ. This is
I figured
sweet.
that must be why they ended up coming out with a set of wheels that were just fully made out of plastic.
Can Russ hear me?
You
Russ,
know.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
No, let's making sure we're not losing because you were losing audio before.
Oh,
Now,
sorry.
did you bring this to ArmorCon or any shows? Was this at any of those?
No, I've never shown this.
This is really nice, man. You should bring
Fucking
this
thing's
to
awesome,
You
man.
should
I
bring
love
this
it.
to Amps this
So
year.
now, yeah, all right.
I
Here.
would. I would
So
definitely. bring it.
Adriano can have some wood.
No, hold on. You got to give a background to this, there, Russ.
What's
This was
that?
the Tamiya pack,
Yeah.
right? 38 or whatever.
I got this at Amps. Was it Nationals or ArmorCon?
No, ArmorCon.
Omicron, yeah.
This is Tamiya's Pack 38 that
Nice.
Rob did for military modelcraft.
Yeah, I built this,
This
and
is
Russ
that-
wanted it. I gave it to Russ to paint. He did a great job,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. This is
That's
that
some
one.
nice German gray, man. Nice and dark.
Mhm.
That's what
What
I
did you
like.
use
Those
for German
highlights were
gray? What did you
fantastic.
use? What did
Yeah.
you
Thank
use?
you.
Which the
What's
German
that?
gray used?
Tamiya, just the Tamiya German gray. It's kind of my favorite. That
How'd you
You know
go
what?
so
Even
dark?
Tony
then? It's
Greenland
usually,
used to say that too. To me,
usually-
Panzer Gray
it's
was
usually
his
quite a
favorite.
bit lighter than that. Like it's, I mean,
yeah,
Well, the weathering.
XF63.
I probably lightened it up. For some of the highlights, I sometimes will add some sky blue or something like that to lighten up the gray here
The
and there.
figures look great, Russ. How did you
Mhm.
how'd you like doing the figures?
The figures were, they're really good.
Oh, the faces look good, man. The
hey,
guy-
like
that
you
guy in
got the
middle.
5 o'clock shadow going on. That's fucking
Mhm.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
These guys were the ones that I kind of did a lot of practicing on to try and get a feel for it. I probably repainted some of the faces.
Most of us do, trust me.
No,
just-
you did a great job,
My,
Russ.
my
You did
only
a-
suggestion on this
just
one, to
learn
be
it.
honest with you, would just a bit more of a flat coat, perhaps,
Mhm.
on the guys.
you know what, they really are flat, but they look shiny because of I think
Lighting?
because of like the dry brushing I did to bring out the high spots. It makes it look shiny almost, and it's really strange because they really are flat.
Okay.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, because I mean,
Maybe
you
it's
look at
the
the
lighting.
you look at the ammo box that he's holding. That's dead flat.
Yeah,
you did.
it's the strangest thing.
Maybe
thought
the
same
highlighting
thing.
itself is too light.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah. I think
it's too much contrast.
It's,
Nah, it
yeah,
looks really- I
it's
think it
really
looks good.
weird.
Look who's saying hello on the screen. Did you see who that was? I know Frank put it up.
Todd.
Fucking
No.
Todd Barber. Todd, do you have your
Nice.
shirt on for Christ's sake? Or are you wearing your apron? you
Holy
crazy bastard?
shit! Todd.
Yeah, fuck that
It
guy.
lives.
I'm sure he's giving me the middle finger right from his fucking screen.
Oh
I
yeah,
miss you,
multiple
Todd.
middle
Believe it or
fingers,
not,
rows
I do
of
miss
them.
you, you bastard. I do miss you.
No, you don't.
I do,
Awesome.
I do. But anyway, dude, you did a great job on this, Russ. I know
Yeah.
that you wanted. This is the question. I know that when we talked, you're like, the figures. I want to practice figure painting. I go, listen, these are those scanned figures that Tamiya does now.
Yeah,
And
Really good.
how was it painting? How was I built them, so I know that the detail. But
yeah.
while you're painting them, how was it bringing out that detail? Was it easier to do?
The mold, they were a lot better than Tamiya's. Older figures. Obviously, they're a lot better than that. They're not as crisp as like an Alpine figure,
Alpine.
obviously, but
Right.
but for what they are, they're really, really good. You can actually paint the face and know what you're trying to paint. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That middle guy holding the ammo to go in, man. His face. I mean, that's the best angle right now. The face looks
Mhm.
great.
Yeah,
it really
it does.
does.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice smooth transitions on the flesh color, or like on
Yeah.
Really good.
stuff.
That's where the oils come in to play a little bit. I use oils at the very, very end to try and blend.
hmm
That's the way to
blend
do it.
colors.
Yep.
I like to use
Further
oils for my
foundation.
weapon too.
Here I had to add 18 grams to the turret so it holds up the barrel.
Look at this thing, man.
Yeah,
You did a great build on this guy, right, Frankie Perron?
No,
That's
this came out freaking
Yeah,
amazing.
bring this full screen, Frankie Donati.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow,
This
what
is
a great build,
yeah.
man.
Been
Yeah,
working on this for a
spectacular.
long time.
What a great build. This is outstanding, Russ. Outstanding, man.
I don't know the first
Thank
thing
you.
about armor, but that's cool.
There's a lot of fucking
Dude, this
metal
is-
on
this-
that thing.
Now
Holy
this is,
shit.
and I'm going to pose this to the chat here. Anybody who wants to say shit to me here, this is right here a great example of why it's so hard to paint your model after you build it and spend all that time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because this, just you're going to tell me that this. Don't get me wrong, Russ. You'll probably not nail the paint job out of the park. But you're going to tell me that this isn't cool to look at in its build form with all that metal and brass and all
They should
that.
have a category for this.
It was.
It is cool.
It was a little.
They would never do it because
painful.
the powers that be. The problem is, and I'll say this on the record, I don't give a shit. You're never gonna get major changes in any of the organizations because everybody who's in charge is so thick-headed. It's sort of like the way the government is today. It's the same people running these organizations for years and years and years, and it's like they don't want to change. They don't want to make any changes to better the group, and they don't know what's going on outside of what goes on in their own groups. That's one of the big problems.
But what you could do half and half. Finish one half and then leave the other
You
half.
could. I mean, you could do the old Mig Jimenez thing, but this is the problem with that. And I will say this. Well, I know we're taking it aside, but this is actually a good discussion, really quick. Is the fact that if you did that, right? I'm sorry, can we get everybody on screen? If you did that, where you painted half your model and weathered it soup to nuts and did a great job, and then had the other half of the model not painted, some idiot at like an amp show will be sitting at a table, sitting there ridiculing the model that it's not painted on half the side because they think they know everything. That's
You're
the
right
problem.
about that.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys.
It'll never fly. And one of the big issues with listen, I'm putting myself out there by saying this, but it just has to be said, is that in a lot of these groups, or any group, they're always worried. Oh well, if we do that, then that's another category, and that's more models we have to judge. And it's like, isn't that the whole fucking purpose of these shows? Is to get as many fucking models as you can get, and then you get complain that if we do it, there's going to be more models to. If we add another model. If we add another model to the best ofs, it's going to take another 5 minutes to judge the best of categories. It's like, dude, please, you're giving me a headache.
What's it going to add? Another 15 models to the contest?
You're never going to make significant changes in these organizations when you have the same people running it. And I understand what the response is. Well, if people want change, people have to run and have to make change. Yes, I agree with that. But the problem is the ones that are in charge want to keep hold of that. It's like they want to keep power and they don't want to change. Change is never significant. Change to these modeling groups are never going to happen ever. Not in my lifetime.
There's no way this thing won a best of show. I mean, sorry, I thought it was Frankie's model there for a minute.
No. This is the
now it's painted. Sorry, my apologies.
So Russ, you did all the paint after it was built.
Yeah, he painted this sucker and he did a bang up job on it, man.
This isn't done yet. This is still. I still have.
He's got a weathering. He's still got a lot of weathering to do on it.
The only from the tracks, from the track guard down is pretty much done.
Right.
I still have to have a lot of work to do for everything, from the track guards up. Yes, pretty much.
But all the painting you've done so far was after it was built, all completely, right?
Yeah. I mean, I painted the wheels and got I had the wheels and tracks off.
Yeah.
When I painted it, and then that's why the tracks and wheels are all done because I did everything when that part was apart. But
really nice.
From this point forward,
that's awesome, man. I dig that.
Thank you.
Is this a T10?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Wow.
T10M.
Really nice, man.
I won this at ArmorCon in the raffle two
wow.
years ago.
Russ, man, your modeling is exponentially improved. Like you're
exponentially.
Exponentially. What are you talking
It's
about?
improved exponentially.
Exponentially.
It's improved a lot.
Right,
Cat,
dude,
where's
exponentially. I mean, it's my
Super
fucking
cat.
accent.
It got better.
Let me
got
say
better.
the words the way I want to say it. Yeah, this is now becoming a hate crime over here with the way the way I talk. No, but listen, Russ, man, excellent. The builds, the paint jobs, it's the whole package, man. This is what we were talking about, and we always talked about what makes a model unique and has it unique. It's not one aspect. It's not a build. It's not a paint job. It's everything. It's got to be the whole thing. And the fact that you built that model the way you did and painting it the way you're doing it here is just the total package, man. It's total package.
Thank you.
You know, I'm not going to be telling you to find a new hobby and just focus on like the Hello Kitty.
I think you should get into knitting now.
Don't you have a couple of marquees you sent?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a lot of pictures.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh yeah, there's one.
There's another one. Look at this guy.
That's my second machining Krieger that I did.
I think I like those better than the Gundams.
Yeah, they're better.
Yeah. Yep. Same here.
Definitely.
I've been having a lot of fun with mine, and just the amount of weathering and stuff you can do with Maque is like the thing I love about it the most. Yeah. It's meant to be gritty and dirty, and I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like this. This is one of the Grober Hund, I think is what they call
Grober Hund. Yeah.
Yeah. But I never use any of the kits like hoses and things like that the kits come with. I usually use aftermarket. I think I use automotive braided radiator hose or something like that for all the hoses, cables and stuff like that.
A Kroot. Very nice.
Yeah, this is one of an old Nitto kit.
Pre-Hasegawa, nice.
Yeah.
So this is the one with the two kits in the same box, right?
No. This is the older Nitto kit. He said.
Oh, okay.
Not the 20th scale, so it's a little bit bigger.
This is really nice, Russ. The painting.
It's got more detail. It is definitely that is a very sweet kit to see built.
This was my first one I ever did.
The highlighting is freaking flawless on it.
Not bad, Russ. You may have a few
weathering on the top is just fantastic. That chipping, that's like
Thank
perfect.
You. Yeah, the worn paint, the detail, that's fantastic, dude.
Yeah, Russ, you may have a future in the hobby. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Get this guy in the fucking magazine, Rev. Jesus. What's the holdup?
I would love to get Russ in. I tell Russ all the time. He's even that.
Yeah.
Not only that, but
just gotta
also
write
something like this for Fantasy Figure International. We're always looking for contributors, and this stuff is spot on, man. I mean, we're looking for contributors. TJ for scale model car, truck, and motorcycle magazine, man. I mean, we're always looking for contributors for the publications. It's that you got a
motorcycle in my stash too.
What's that?
I said I've got a motorcycle in my stash too. So
listen, man, we're looking for contributors. I say this all the time. You can't send pictures to me like Adriano, then he wonders why he doesn't get published. But you guys can get in no problem. You're taking pretty decent pictures, No offense, Steve.
Look at all the junk on the back of that. Wow.
Yeah, I just kept adding it. This is
I mean junk in a good way.
Just be careful. You realize that some of those intakes need air to get to work properly.
Yeah, it'll be all right. Yeah.
It's like, dude, why the fuck is the tank not working? That asshole put blankets on the back.
It's got junk in the trunk.
Right. It's like, dude, man, that's there to get some air in so the fucking tank doesn't blow up.
This is one I just kind of had a lot of fun with. And
this is great. This is the.
I still have a lot of work to do.
This is the Dodge work. This is the Super Blitz kit.
Yeah.
Right?
It actually is.
This is the kit that's caused this kit, right, Frankie Perone, is the foundation with all the back and forth that's been going on for months because we complained about the
I got a question. What are the two round canisters there on the back end?
That's exhausts.
Yeah.
They are. Okay.
Those are the exhausts.
Okay.
Yeah, they were.
They were
like
so
a diffuser
hard.
kind of thing.
Well, they were so hot that they'd actually glow and sometimes spit out sparks and flames.
Mm-hmm.
So they put that on there so they didn't give away their position.
I'm not
Right,
sure
like
why
a
I sent-
diffuser. Okay.
I probably sent this picture by accident, but yeah, that's just Eber fenders.
Nice.
That you did a good job. Why send that by accident?
I don't know. I didn't.
Do you solder? Are you solder?
I think it looked
Do you
better
solder?
next to a ruler, Russ.
Yeah,
Put a ruler down.
Everything. Yeah, there you go. Everything's soldered.
Soldered. Okay.
Always,
Soldered.
yeah. If it can.
Soldered.
Say it right, Russ. Soldered.
Soldered.
I seen this in
Soldered.
person, man. And Russ, you did a banging
Soldered.
job on this guy, man.
This, yeah, I think I showed this at my last time on the show, but I
You
didn't have
did, and you
for it.
did, but it's good to show it again because
Who
it's
gives
really
a shit?
important.
Show it again, man. Fuck.
I didn't have a base for it that time, so
This is, you know what? This is a Frankie
made a
Donati
separate
build
base.
right here, man. This is something Frankie would love to do. Right,
Yeah.
Frankie?
Yeah, if it was
I
a
like
1/144th scale.
Yeah, probably right. Yeah, Frankie likes the little. But Frankie's used to little things. He works with a lot of little.
That's why I
things.
hang out with you, Riv.
Thanks. Frankie goes to me, Rob. At noon, you may climb me.
Yes. Grab a rope, little man.
Is that it for us?
That's it for us.
All right, well, good. We're almost at the two. We're going to exceed 2 hours, but it's worth it. You know, Frankie Perone's next. Mr. Beston show at the Atlanta Amp show. This guy now. It's funny because Frank calls me Frank blows my phone up, and then he wins fucking Best in Show, and I'm calling him. He doesn't answer his phone. I'm like, this prick just won Best in Show, and he's not answering my fucking phone call.
He graduated.
People.
I'm sorry
Yeah,
for
talk to
cursing. I had to get that out there because it's going to emphasize how I was feeling at the time.
He graduated.
And I did. Frankie Perone did not send this to me for this live cast. I added it just so I can break his balls a little bit, but it was well deserved, man. He did a great job on this issue.
Yes.
Was just 152. I definitely take some credit for this Best in
Congratulations, Frank.
Show because I think I've
Of course.
inspired Frankie to try new things on his models, right,
He's-
Frank?
He's the #1 consultant on this project.
Wow, you did such a great job. So hold on, is there any build pic to this, Frankie? Did you
No,
send
I
me?
didn't send
No,
any
just
bill
paint
pictures.
pictures.
Because again, you did all the all the scratch built fuel, like those fuel tanks aren't like something that you got in a kit. You
No,
made
those are
those from
scratch built.
scratch,
Those are all scratch built.
right? I mean, that's really important to know because that's a big part of that, you know.
You'll see him in the next project I have built. Photos.
You want to see it in the next Best of Show kit he's building.
Yeah, that one.
That is true, man. That is true.
Look at
Frank's
how
gonna
like
be
the
kissing a lot
armor
of
just
babies
looks
soon.
rough and perfectly highlighted. It's nice.
Frank,
Yeah,
you
I tried to
talk about it.
add the Berlin stripes. I airbrushed them lightly, and then I brush painted over them with a washable white just to give them the brush strokes in the white paint. Make them look
Did you
like
use a
they're-
1/35th scale paintbrush then?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good.
It was hard, but I did. Even the numbers in the star, that's all painted. Just started in this photo. I just started adding the all the the stuff in the back deck, the ropes, the tarps.
Right.
You see the red and white stripe there. That's balsa wood that's painted and chipped.
Yeah.
Just started gearing it up a little bit.
Again, it's all those tarps with the different colors and the wood beams and painted in the red and white stripes or blue or whatever. It's all adding more color and more interest to the model other than just green and weathered. It's with you, Russ, with you adding everything on the back of the Yag Panther and things like that. It's adding more visual interest to the model, makes it more interesting.
Makes it realistic. It makes it lived in.
Right. It's just interesting.
But you got to paint it in such a way that it doesn't look like, say, sorry,
Like a
John,
strap.
like Warhammer, right? Like it's
Right, you can't do that, and you also got to paint it separate. Like I understand there's people who paint everything on the model at one time. I think when you paint it separate, it breaks it up more. It breaks it up more.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's all photo etch fenders, photo etch cover on top of the gun mantlet, metal tracks, a whole bunch of all the value gear, and a bunch of other bits and pieces I had laying in a spare parts box. This is the next kit. This is my SU-101. So these are the smoke discharges. These are from iModeler.
Oh,
Each one of those.
Those are tough to put together.
Yeah,
Each
man,
one
they're
of
not
those
easy. They are
fucking
not
super-
easy.
How did you roll
pieces.
it that small? What are you rolling it around?
I
Like a
have
dowel.
No, I have the RP tools.
Oh yeah, and I got
roller
those
set.
too. The metal bars. Yeah.
Yeah, the metal bars.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
you
you
heat it up
just
and roll
it's
it.
the one where you just roll it like this and it just
Right, and what you do,
pulses
Robbie,
it
is you
around?
roll it around the bars. Like
Yeah.
you roll it around the bars. And what the
But-
whole idea is when you solder something that's round, the idea is to roll it tighter than it should be.
Yeah,
so when
so
it
it
springs
holds
out,
together.
it'll spring out just
Sure.
enough where you have to some people don't realize that they have trouble because it keeps springing apart. But when
you're rolling the metal, does it have a base that allows the metal to curve, or are you just doing it on, say, your cutting mat, or what? Because that
No, I don't roll it like that. I just roll it in my fingers.
Oh, okay.
And
I know what Rob's saying, but yeah, you can do
Yeah.
it. You can
Adam,
roll
that's
around
the
the tool.
Display makes that tool. Display makes it where it's multiple size steel and it's got the cradle, and you stick it in the
Yeah.
cradle and you can roll.
You
it.
could do
Yeah, I got
that's what that is too.
I got the RP tool one.
It's the same
So you don't have to anneal this; it'll just do it on its own.
Well, you should anneal it if you can. I mean, depending on how
I'm
brittle
just not seeing any
it is.
discoloration from annealing. Is all.
Right.
Clean it up. I use the fiberglass pens to clean all my stuff after I'm done with it.
Right. The fiberglass pens are the best thing, not only just for brass, but also for plastic. It's amazing.
They are good. Yeah, they are awesome. It's awesome.
But each one of those canisters are 14 parts.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Get the fuck out of here! Oh my
Yeah.
god!
They're no
they're
joke,
bit-
man. They're
I
no
don't know if you
joke.
guys can see that, but that's one canister.
How long does that
Right.
take to build?
It took me about an hour per.
Frankie,
And
don't
how-
commit any crimes, though, Frankie, because there's a
How
nice
many are there?
fingerprint on one of those things. You're
Two.
gonna-
There's just two on there.
Just
Frankie,
two?
you see the fingerprint on there? Don't kill anybody. You might get it. You're gonna get picked up quick.
You know when
He
you get into
painted
it, you know when you start looking at instructions on the kit and it says times 15, you're like,
And Frankie, what's the significance of this? Those are not manufactured brass. That's shit that you made on your
No,
own.
that's all the copper is scratch built fenders I made from 35 gauge copper. That's
Yeah,
the
man.
front fender.
How did you get the ribbing to go
Yeah.
so well?
how'd you
I
emboss
did
it?
well when the copper piece was still flat. I made a template and I took a ballpoint pen
Mhm.
and I used it to make those ribbings. And
Yep.
then I curved and soldered the two pieces together to make the
There you
fender.
go.
Oh, it's thin enough that a pen will crease it like that. Wow. okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
very
yeah.
thin. It's
All right.
actually you got to be careful when you're working with it because you could
Sure,
screw it
yeah.
up pretty easily. So
Now you just got to make sure you keep this model away from the meth heads.
yeah.
They'll take it apart, but they won't figure out how to put it back together.
Here's all
Well,
the
they'll
scratch
take it
built-
for the copper and brass and buy
Yeah.
another shot of meth or whatever the hell that is.
I scratch built all these fuel tanks. You can see one I scratch built out of copper. I wanted to see if I could do it, but the other three are brass, all scratch built.
What did you
No.
find was better, brass or copper?
The brass, the copper is too soft, so if you really overwork it, you can really screw it up.
Right. Okay.
Hey, Frankie, you know when we were talking about this stuff, you and I, the other day online?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the wish list, in the shopping cart, I've got 34 gauge copper and 34 gauge brass, exactly for that reason.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. No. The roll goes pretty far, so it's pretty cheap. It's only $10 for the roll on
Yeah,
Amazon.
no, that's what I told my wife.
But this is my next year's kit. This build, I'm moving along on it. I got all the
Doing great,
wheels on it
Frankie.
now. I got all the fuel tanks mounted, all the fenders almost mounted.
Dude, we're becoming like the PE brothers over here. Me, you,
Yeah.
Russ. Forget about it. Everybody's gonna be upset. Remember, PE is very easy to
Ebony
do.
paint.
It's not hard. It's not
So
hard. to do
how many times have you had to redo these, like where you've kinked it? Because once you get a kink in it, you can't get that out.
I'll tell you what, I only built one fender a second time. The rest of it's all the first shot.
Fuck, man. I'd say you're pretty lucky, man.
So I would say you're right. But it took me to pry this
I ain't
kid out
saying
of
shit.
robbed Red Beach Studios back in October at ArmorCon was a lot. But this kid I've been wanting to build for a long time. Finally
Yeah,
found
you
one.
have been.
No,
You've been talking about it for a long time, and it's paying off, man.
Yeah.
And the wheels are making a big difference too, because I know those aren't the wheels that come with the kit.
Nope, those are all from the Dragon T34.
Yeah, man, this is
So-
great, man.
And I got Stephen Reed sending me some burned out road wheels. I'm going to do on the other side. I'm going to do one road wheel section that was destroyed, but still in place.
There you go, man. You
Ooh,
got to stop
beautiful.
eating the cottage cheese, though, Frank. That's the problem. The cottage cheese, Bob, cups back there, man. Stay away from the cottage cheese, man. Frankie, this is, any more pictures? You got any more, Frankie? Donati?
No. The
That's
only thing
it.
I can show you is when I did fenders on a fucking Russian tank. If you want to see
This
that.
is last minute. I kind of threw this together for you real quick.
This is really good, man. Frankie, listen, Frankie, you did a great job, man. You really did.
Thanks. Absolutely.
Frankie, throw up one of the Gecko. I want to talk about the Gecko kit because it's coming out and releasing. If anybody's interested, the new Gecko Matilda 1 is coming out from.
So we're going waltzing right now.
No, I'm
I
just
might
showing.
have to get this myself. I like this.
This is the new Gecko kit. I just finished this today, man. I didn't finish the model today, but I finished getting everything ready for the article, which is going to be in the next issue of Military Modelcraft. And it's a great kit, man. Highly recommend it. It's a lot of work though. That suspension is fiddly, but it builds into a really, really nice kit, man. It really does, and I highly recommend it when the kit's available.
Yeah, that looks fragile as hell.
It is, and I'm going to tell you I got Panzerwork Designs. Persimac from Panzerwork Designs actually has tracks that he's made for this now. He's kind of eyeballing it, so he's going to send them to me, and I'm going to take these off and put those tracks on, so I can promote it and do a review for the magazine too. But another guy, Steven Kenger, I think his name is, was 3D printing this kit, and he's going to send me the engine compartment that he made. I might make another one and throw his engine compartment in and see if it fits.
There's way too much shadow in that picture, by the way.
What happened?
Disappointed.
What did I do?
There's way too much shadow in that last picture.
Yeah.
Disappointed. Yeah.
You eliminate the shadow with the front lights, and this is all like you got to know how to solder with this kit, man. I'm gonna give people a heads up if you do want to buy this kit. If there's a lot of parts that an interior is like a lot of soldered parts, but the interior is really, really well done. Gecko did a really good job, man. This is a really cool kit. It's a shame because the only way for me to properly build this kit for the review was to close it all up. I couldn't just tack it. It had to be glued. So I'll never be able to paint the interior. So I plan on building another one. This one I might just give away to somebody if anybody wants to paint it. But I'm going to build another one for myself in the future and use a lot of the things that I kind of figured out with this one on the next one to make it easy.
So they gave you all the interior.
You send it to me, I'll paint it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to survive the box, Johnny. I would have to hand it off to somebody. What's up, Rob?
So they gave it they give you the whole interior except the engine?
There is no engine compartment. There's no engine, but there is a full fighting compartment stuff.
Well, what the fuck is the point of that?
Very similar to the FT-17. It looks like an FT-17 interior. Now, this model and this tank sucked. They got rid of this quick because it only had a fucking Vickers machine gun on it, and it was terrible. And the smoke discharges on the side, so this was so ineffective as a tank. So they got rid of this quick. The thing is on the side there, I didn't add and I didn't write this in the article, and I maybe should have. And now thinking about it, I didn't say it. They do give you tow cables and string, but the freaking tow eyes are flat, and they're not supposed to be, and they were unusable. So I just didn't even use them.
What's the material? Is it resin or what is it?
What, the string?
Or no, I mean just like the actual plastic components. Is it resin or styrene?
No, it's plastic styrene. Yeah, no.
Plastic styrene.
I had this kit in Accurate Armor a million years ago.
Ooh.
Here's fucking this is Pascal over here, Squid Lips. He's him with this freaking Mission Models paints. Listen, man, and I'm gonna call you out right now. Mission Model paints and Frankie Blanton, I don't know if he's watching, are terrible paints. There's no I go to freaking stores. I went to AAA Hobbies this week for their big sale. There was dust on the Mission Model paints on the racks, but nobody buys that shit. It's maybe a few people. How they're even staying in business is beyond me. The only reason why Mike Ronaldo uses those is because he's also has he's got a stake in those paints. So those paints suck. any paint that you got to add something in it for them to work properly. It's not like it's flow improver like Vallejo. It's freaking polyurethane that you got to add. And the reason why you have to add it is they realized that their shelf life for their paint sucked. So
yeah, but the shelf life of just the additive is also shitty.
Right. And the thing is
So-
right. And when the additive turns into cloudy mess after freaking a few months. Pascal,
I'll show it to you right now.
Terrible paint.
It looks like epoxy that's been mixed together.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So back to what I was trying to say about this kit. It's a great kit. I highly recommend it. When it should be available like by the end of this month, worldwide. But I got it really early. I got it at the beginning of February. Gecko was kind enough to send. I got the 16. Robbie, I got the 16 scale mortar too. Oh my god, I don't want to build another 16 scale.
Yeah,
kit.
you do. Yeah, you do.
No, but the mortar 2 is pretty cool though. So.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, guys, listen, we're gonna kind of wrap. So we're going on over 2 hours here, and people still been hanging out with us.
Great
Listen,
show, man.
Did you guys have a good time? Johnny had a good time.
Yeah.
Johnny, you know.
Oh, yeah. It was
Steve
great.
on again.
Absolutely.
Steve, you reached your limit. You're not coming back on again, so don't ask. Russ, you're always welcome. As you too, Frankie Perone. Kat, it was a pleasure. TJ, it's nice meeting you in person. Russ, you know I love you. A great guy. Kat, we reached our quota. We had you on. We had a female
really?
model on our show.
Just that's enough. Just that's enough.
Right? Right?
Is that right?
You're part of the He-Man Woman Haters Club now.
Oh yeah, the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
She's a made woman now.
So you're in. Guys, everybody in the chat, we do appreciate everybody coming in. We have a lot of fun and like these live casts. Listen, we get a good view and we get like between 500 and 800 views even after it airs, which is really cool. And
yeah, I actually kind of went through the channel today and I was like, what are these things even doing?
Thanks, Andrew.
Some are doing better than others, but they pick up some views. Yeah. I got a video. There's okay. This is the other thing I want to say before I go off. I have a full video of that model being built, so I'm going to try to edit it. I was struggling with the camera angles. My eyes are really bad, so I have to be on top of my models to build. And when you're filming your model, TJ's got a YouTube channel. Anybody has a YouTube channel? If you want to show people, you can't be you can't be hovering over your model. Right. I can't see even with my optivisors. I have to be right on top of them. So I really tried my best to build that model underneath the camera, which really sucked. So I'm hoping it's not going to be as long as the H39 videos. It's going to be more like a 15-minute video, and I'm going to clip it as short as possible, just showing everything being built quick. But it is a really good kit, and the video is going to be up maybe within the next week or two. We're recording a new show on Sunday, and then we're recording another show next Sunday. So we're doing back-to-back shows for the Insanity. I am recording a show with Whitey and Dave Goldfinch, the Ultimate Horror Movie Showdown. We're recording on the Insanity again because the other one was such a big hit. I hope people listen to that Sci-Fi Showdown because it was fucking funny. And I got to see who's going to do the cold opening for this one because Arnold.
Tell Dave to get his friggin' mic straightened out.
Yeah, we're going to try to figure that out. And then we're also going to be doing a podcast roundtable soon with all the podcasts.
Except for.
Not all the podcasts are going to be on it. We'll leave it at that. But most of the podcasts are going to be on the roundtable. And we're going to have a good
shall
time.
Be unnamed.
And we're going to have a good, we're going to have a really good time doing it. So I'm looking forward to that.
Hold on, one question there. Which nationals are you talking about? Phoenix Racing?
Oh. Which one? Which one?
You were just asking if any of us were going to be at the nationals.
Well, I'm assuming he's saying the IPMS because Phoenix is really
Frankie, Donati, and myself will be there.
Yeah,
I will
not
to IPMS Nationals as well. That's actually my original hometown.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's not that far from South Bend. You should make a stop up to South Bend.
Oh,
I've been to South Bend. I have friends in Mishawaka. Actually, I have family in Mishawaka.
I don't know what that even means, but Ampsnats is up there.
Sounds delicious.
In April, so you should come up and check out Ampsnats.
Amps is the armor stuff. I don't have any armor. I got to get it.
It doesn't matter. Come to the show and look at shit. God damn it.
Yeah, so I know Steve Santucci is also. I think he's going to be making it to the IPMS Nationals. I'm not going to be there. Me and Justin are going to Amps. I am going.
So you are going.
I am going to Amps. So we're going to.
Justin and I are going to Amps.
I thought I told you we're going to go. We're going to set up the rides again. Can you get your brother's truck again?
Well, how many is it going to be in? I thought you wanted to use my truck.
What's that?
I thought you wanted to use my truck.
How big is your truck?
It's a
Pickup truck size?
4-door Dodge Ram.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
but you-
me,
what are you gonna- where are
Dan,
you gonna put
Lou,
everything
and
in the
you.
box?
So I don't know what you want to do.
I don't give a shit. My brother
forget
doesn't
Lou.
have the Explorer anymore. He now has
I
a
don't
Bronco.
have as much shit to bring because I'm not taking. And I know this is just banter right now on this live cast, but it's
Yeah,
funny.
We can.
I'm not
figure
taking
this out
pictures.
later.
I'm not taking any pictures at the Nationals.
The
So
Nationals.
I'm not doing I'm not doing an article. I'm not doing anything for military motorcraft for the show there. I don't know if I'm going to do it
Spectator
ever. I don't
only.
think I'm doing it in the future either. I think the last show was the last time I'm doing it.
Oh
It's
shit,
just
honeymoon's
too much,
over.
and I'm not. It's a whole nother story. So there is going to be no picture taking for me. They're going to take pictures for, I guess, AMPS will be doing it for their Boresight magazine or whatever, but not for me personally for military motorcraft. I've had a big talk with Dave.
So you
I'm
mean
not
you're going to
taking-
enjoy the show this time?
Well, I'm going to enjoy it as much as we possibly can. And how much
Spectator.
I listen, man. I hate shows, man. I'm telling you, people think like I don't like them. I just don't. I don't go to those shows for 3 days and sit there and enjoy every minute I'm there. I just don't. Too many people, a lot going on. It's overstimulating. I just rather be in my house with my family and building my models than sitting in South Bend around a bunch of fat, smelly old men talking about fucking models for 3 days. I talk models every fucking day when we're in a build room. I'm around the hobby every day in some capacity. And to spend 12 hours to go to Indiana and 12 hours to get back, to spend 3 days with a bunch of smelly old men at a show for 3 days, to me is not I don't consider that fun. Sorry.
All right, well,
if that
see you
might
there.
offend people, yeah. I'm sorry. It's something that me personally, I don't look forward to. I don't look for, I have my local show.
So then
end
why
of
do
this
you
month.
go?
Why
Just
do I
be-
go?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going because I made a commitment that we would do the podcast there. So I'm going to go for that. And I'm also the second VP of the East. So I have an obligation to be there for the show because I am part of the executive board. And I got to do a presentation at the e-board thing. If I wasn't second VP, I probably would not be going there. But I am, and that's the commitment that I made, and I hold to my commitments. Me and Justin will be there. We'll have the podcast set up there.
Justin and I.
Justin and I will be
Wait,
there.
you're going to be there too, Frankie?
We're gonna set up the podcast. We'll do some interviews and have some fun when we're there, and that's about it, man. That's it.
Yes,
And then we
Frankie and
go
I
out of
will be there.
It'll be fun. It'll be a good time.
You'll have a good time.
Listen, we have a good time, man. I'm not saying that we don't have a good time. I'm just saying, me personally, it's not something that I base my life on, like my friend Steve Andriano over there, where it's like
What
he
you
bases
just
like
pointed
his
out,
whole
bro,
existence on shows and shit.
What you
It's
just
all
pointed
fun
out
and
is
games
why my
until
wife and
somebody
I are
gives
cutting back on
rim.
the cons we're going to.
So we'll be at AMPS. And that's about it, man. And like I said, I guess business as usual. Just come in build the Discord room, build some models, have fun with us in the Discord. We have a blast. I'm gonna edit some more here, and that's it, man. Anybody else have anything to say? I just talked too much. Anything?
We're all out of breath.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for joining us,
thanks for having
guys.
us.
Time. Thank you.
Good night,
Thanks for having
everyone.
me.
All
Thanks
right,
for coming,
guys. We're gonna
boys,
sign
girls.
off. There's too many people here to do the sign off. So again, we appreciate everybody watching. We're
Good
going
night.
about 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Wow.
Fun show, Frank. There's a 4-second delay when we go off. People,
Yes.
4 seconds
knows
we
that.
record after the end title. Please don't do anything embarrassing, please.
No,
All
I
right,
didn't
guys.
do that to you.
Next, I don't know. We might have a live cast next week. I got to see who's available that on the list, who's willing to come on. So
I've
we'll see.
got one. I've got one already.
Right. That's right. I think we do. Well, I think we will have one next week. It's not Friday though. It's going to be Thursday because I'm doing the horror movie
Yeah,
showdown with
no,
Dave
it's
and
gonna be
Whitey on
Thursday.
Friday. So
Thursday's already the day that we've been trying to work around. So
all right, Thursday. All right, guys. Again, thanks for listening. We
And
appreciate-
don't forget, for all your oral pleasures,
No, we're not doing that.
head
shit
on
on
over
this.
to modelpodcast.com.
Good night.
Make sure to listen to the Insanity Podcast. Quarter Skill hasn't recorded in a while, but we are going to get a recording in, as well as the Model Car Mania podcast. So, all right, guys. So, be safe, and we will catch you on the flip side. Donati's not going to be able to do anything.